Too embarrassed to admit we were all skinny dipping. Okay. Didn't know that. Freaking Harmony. That's Sprite. Looks like Lynn had a knife with him. Possible murder weapon, more than likely not. Usually if it's at the scene of the crime, it's not the murder weapon. Lynn's phobia of being murdered drove him to be alone in the forest. Alright, let's do it. Camp trial in session. Let's go. Let's go.
Now then.
So, why don't we start explaining? We know how to do this. Unless it's slightly different, so go on. With a quick explanation of the class trial. During the trial, you'll present arguments for who the culprit is and vote for whodunit. Vote correctly, and only the Blacken will be punished. But if you pick wrong, I'll punish everyone besides the Blacken, and that person will be able to escape from this camp. Of course, with the motive, the Blacken will be able to choose one fellow camper to escape with. So if you're the killer, make sure you have that person in mind. Also, refusing to vote will result in your death, so you better vote for someone. Why don't we get started? Hey, Monokuma, how long do we have to figure out the murderer? Technically, you guys have as much time as you need, but if the trial isn't going anywhere and I get bored, I may force an early vote.
Alright.
Good. I was gonna say, there's never been like a really strict time limit. Just as long as Monokuma's like, okay, this is lame. So, do any of you punks have any experience with like court trials? I've never been caught, so I wouldn't know. Wait a subtle flaunt there. I don't think experience in trials really matter that much. Typical trials are way different to whatever this is.
It's alright.
It's okay. Saki and I have to. Oh, what? For what reason? Saki and I have been to many trials many times. Oh, really? What's it like? I'm kind of nervous. Just say you don't remember, act cute, and let your lawyer do the rest. Huh. Sounds easy enough.
I'd like to know.
Monokuma, I have a question. Another question. What are the requirements for the body discovery announcement to play? Is it just when one person finds the corpse? That's something I've been wondering. Nope. I play it after 3 people, not including the Blacken, find the corpse. That is going to be the kicker. 3 people, not including the Blacken. So potentially 4 people. It also matters when it happened. Okay. Okay. Alright, that eliminates some people, I guess. Why do you say Blacken? Just say guilty. Alright, maybe we discuss who those 3 people were. Yeah, that shouldn't be too hard to figure out. Well, me and the other girls woke up to Julie and Harmony loudly screeching, so I think we can assume that they were 2 of the 3, Julie and Harmony. Yeah, my alarm went off at 7 like usual, so I got up to talk to Chinatsu. Really? You talked to Chinatsu? Yeah, she gets really happy when I talk to her, so I thought I'd go tell her good morning. What a good bean. Especially after she helped me last night due to a certain demon child, right? You still haven't told me what the deal is with that freaky eye. Oh yeah, what's the deal with that? Off topic. So yeah, obviously the incident happens on the path from the cabins to the shops, so... Well, I woke up at what I thought was 9, so I thought I was super early for breakfast. So I freaked out and got dressed real quick, and then was gonna get clothes from my from the pier, right? I was gonna say, why would you go up there if it's breakfast, but you would left your clothes up there? So that makes sense. Which of course led me to his corpse. Me and Julian found him at like the exact same time. You woke up with what you thought was 9? You were getting your clothes from the pier? My alarm said it was 9, but then you guys started saying it was 7, so interesting. I guess it got completely screwed up at some point, I don't know. How and why would it be 2 hours off? But as for my clothes, they got wet last night, so I left them out to dry.
Alright.
Oh. My alarm said it was 9 this morning too. Really? That's odd. Anyone else have time alarm clock issues? Well, I think I remember my alarm clock being wrong when I went to bed last night. Alright, well, then we better keep this in mind. Is everyone's clock 2 hours off? That changes the entire case. I find it rather interesting that the three that hung out last night all had the same issues. Interesting. That is odd. That is really strange. But returning to the original subject, we know who two of the people who found his body was. Who was the third? Me, probably. I was chilling outside by the river, and when I heard that scream, I ran right over.
Alright.
Okay. So none of you are the murderer then. Unless someone saw it before then and didn't tell someone. That's not the case. That is not the case. Because if they had an accomplice, then one of those three could easily be the murderer. And if that's the case, then it... Oh, that makes things so tricky. Because that means it's either Alexander or Nora. Okay, go ahead. They are? Monokuma said three people besides the killer have to see the body in order for the body discovery announcement to play, and since those three found the body and none of them would be the killer, right?
Actually...
Let me step in here. I said three people besides the killer. It's more like three people not counting the killer when they're alone. What? That's cheating. So if the killer is with someone else when they find the body, the killer would add to the witness count so that stuff like this doesn't happen. This is already confusing me. Monokuma. This is ridiculous. And shambolic. Ridiculously shambolic, in fact. Really, I just play the announcement when I deem necessary. Those three could still very well be the blackened. Alright then, well I guess we won't be able to use any actual logic here. Exactly. Oh, you know what I just thought of? What if Julian interrogated Monokuma and asked who the killer was? I don't know if it'll work on robots. Not like we have to worry about being cruel and immoral to Monokuma. He deserves it. You could ask who the mastermind is as well. There isn't a rule that denies him this ability. It wouldn't work. I just mute my headphones, Lamau. That's fair. Okay, well, fine. Boo. That's a good idea though. That's pretty dope. Now, let's get back on topic, why don't we?
Wait, so...
Headphones. So that means there's someone controlling and speaking through him from some other place. Someone who's not me. So I'm not the freaking master... Wow, Victor's hired someone else to control Monokuma for him. That's crazy. Back to the case, please. No one wants to hear about me.
Well...
What else should we discuss then? I think we should start by deciding who for sure couldn't be the murderer before we start saying who could. Getting that out of the way will reveal some suspects and will help us get more into the discussion. That's true. I think we'll all feel more comfortable if we all know some of us are innocent for sure. Rather than accuse each other, spreading hate and unease, we should provide each other's innocence. Or we should be proving each other's innocence, spreading love. Why hello, I didn't expect to run into you here. Except I did, because this is pre-written. Anyways, I see you're going into your first non-stop debate. It's pretty much exactly how it is in the actual games, except instead of shooting the arguments, you stone them to death. What? Okay, I'm here for that. Just drag and drop the truth stones to the orange or blue text. Of course, make sure it's the correct truth stone. Even if it is wrong, there isn't a life system, so all you get from failing is some extra dialogue. Okay. Well, yeah, have fun. Dope. Alright, so no worries. Hakuna Matata, as they say. Alright, well, let's go through this and let's... Ooh, it's a slingshot!
So you want to discuss our alibis, is that correct? Pretty much. I think it's an easy thing to get out of the way.
Okay.
Well, kinda sucks none of us have one, doesn't it?
So you just do that,
Since
okay.
the murder happened at midnight, we were all asleep.
I think I missed something. I need to listen to their points again. I got you. I just wanted to... I always go through it all.
Discuss our alibis. Is
Oh,
that
I
correct?
wonder, just shift? No, it doesn't. Fast forward it, that's hilarious.
Pretty much. I think it's an easy thing to get out of the way.
I'm waiting for you.
Well,
I don't think so.
The fun! I don't know why that got me. I like that a lot, actually. I like the idea of that. The slingshot. No, some of us do have alibis. Most notably, I think everyone at the sleepover has a pretty solid one. Who went to the sleepover? I think just me, Marie, Angie, Melody, and Emily? Yes. It was so fun. I want to play board games with Melody again. If you ask for yet another attempt to dethrone Queen Melody, I see. When will you give up? Melody, I beat you multiple times. You aren't all that... This is not important. Anyways. I'm here for Marie. She's just calling people out. Nora, Harmony, and Autumn also have pretty solid alibis since they were all swimming together at the time of the murder. Which makes me think it's not Autumn or Nora. That's fair. So then it's probably Alexander. And he's just an idiot. Or it's Hunter, because he was acting real suspect. After the rain stopped, I went to go chill on the lake. And then those two showed up.
Yeah.
It was actually kind of fun. It was. I haven't gone swimming in so long. It scares Sucky and I. Really? Okay. Just staring into the deep, cold, dark depths. Not knowing what could be hiding underneath. Watching. Waiting to strike. And when it does, there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing to latch onto. Only you, the waves, and whatever beast has chosen you as a victim.
Yeah.
Can't even scream for help. As the water muffles sound. Actually, water is a pretty good conductor for sound. It's just you wouldn't be able to hear what's above the water. No hope left. Only despair. Not even Saki would be able to protect them. Or protect me then. All I could do was watch me go. Under.
Anyways.
Alright! And let's just be honest. Harmony, if we didn't swim with you, the killer probably would have chosen you instead of Glenn. It's fair. She's not well liked. Cause that means none of the girls could have killed Glenn, right? Well, with our current knowledge, I think it's more likely a boy committed the murder. It's possible one of us at the sleepover could have snuck out to kill him, though I doubt we wouldn't have noticed.
Well,
And I suggest we have a look at the motive, and which of the boys here would be particularly affected by it. Interesting. I guess it... Am I switching it then? It's either Alexander or Hunter then. Unless I'm just wrong. The motive targets friends, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yep, being able to save someone from the killing game would be appealing to the person with close relationships. Well, it's definitely not me. Oh. I'd like to point out that Victor, Jesse, Alexander, all would have been affected by the motive the most. Why me? Because of the altar girl? Dude, I didn't do a thing. And if we think of the girls, Marie, Kim, Nora, Autumn, and Emily are also affected. But I think we should stick to the boys for now. Wait, why are we all affected?
Well,
what I gathered from watching everyone the past few days, Victor's friends with Marie and Kim, Jesse's friends with Angie. Angie's been real excited about that. I don't think I've ever seen Alexander be close with anyone in particular. I guess he does sit well with Harmony, sit with Harmony while we're eating. He and Emily appear to be friendly with each other. Interesting. I've noticed them hanging out a few times, so that's more who I was referring to when I was speaking of Alexander. I didn't know that. Well, I wouldn't say we're friends yet. We just have similar interests. When I'm bored, I like to talk to her. I think we're friends. Oh,
and
that was pleasant. As for the girls, Kim and Marie, appear to be friends, as well as Autumn and Nora, but they all kind of have solid alibis. You already explained why Emily is on the list, so... As for the rest, I don't think we've really made friends with anyone specifically. We kind of just... Well, who says that we're not just murdering for the sake of murdering, not taking someone with us? I guess we're gonna focus on the motive. That makes the most sense, though. Just kind of hang out with whoever. Uh-oh.
Yes.
Which is fine, since that means Monokuma's motive wouldn't work with us. If anyone knows of any other relationships, speak up. Add me to the list. I'm friends with everyone and everyone's friends with me. Not true. The motive would also make 2 killers likely, right? Eh? Since the motive allows for 2 people to escape, then 2 people could have very well teamed up to kill Glenn.
Well,
Heck, it would actually be optimal for the killer to have a teammate. That's 1 less person trying to find them, plus you can make a murder a lot more convoluted with another guilty person in the mix. More people also means more possible slip-ups and mistakes, though. That's fair. That's true. Does that mean we'll have to vote on 2 people? Nope. The Blacken is the one who deals the killing blow, so even if 2 people conspired the murder, only 1 is actually guilty. What happens if both people stabbed and killed the person at like the exact same time? Yo, what if someone grabbed another person's hand and stabbed it with the knife that the other person is holding? So like, the person technically stabbed Glenn, but didn't mean to, since... Why don't we discuss discuss these types of things when they're relevant? Alright, well, back to the original topic, we have some suspects. Which one should we start with?
Yeah?
Victor. Definitely Victor. He killed Glenn to get the killing game started, but then the mastermind would be gone. Hey, I would never hurt Glenn. He was my friend. If he's your friend, why did you kidnap him and force him into this kill? Nora, you are hard pressed on this.
Nora, quit it.
Cause I didn't, Nora. I'm not the mastermind. Oh, look, he's getting mad. Fisty's been found out. Nora, quit it. While Victor is my friend, I really don't think he'd kill to escape with me. Or Kim. And Glenn would also sit with us. If Victor was friends with him, why would he kill one of his friends to escape with another?
What if?
Maybe Victor secretly hated Glenn the whole time and killed him because he didn't want to share his 2 girlfriends with him. Facts. 100%. That's really dumb. Okay, think we should move on from Victor. While he technically fits the motive, him killing Glenn isn't particularly logical. Well, nothing is particularly logical when it comes to this. And by nothing, I mean just Monokuma saying, hey, I'll just play whenever I see like I should play it. It's possible, of course, but I think it would be better to check out the others. Shame. Personally, I think Jesse's pretty suspicious. He made friends with Angela, which fits the motive. Well, you're accusing. So I feel like it's Alexander again. I completely forgot about Jesse. Even though I have no idea about his whereabouts. So maybe he should be suspicious. And whoever set up the... But that book has like Angela written on the, or and written in the pages, which kind of throws me off the suspicion from him. And set up the sleepover to make sure any potential witnesses will be distracted for the night of murder. I made friends with Angie, not Angela. Angela's significantly more annoying. Marina's like, ugh.
Seriously?
And you're seriously trying to say that I killed Glenn? Yeah, I might be friends with Angie, but not to the point where I'd kill someone. We've legit known each other for like 2 days. Why don't you guys talk about the letter from Angela Alexander got? Isn't that like super suspicious? Make yourself useful, why don't you? I think you're responding to these accusations. I think the way you're responding to these accusations, are you about to pull out your nightstick? Is suspicious. You're awfully defensive, Mr. Miles. Wait, Alexander got a letter from Angela? Maybe I'm getting defensive because I don't like getting accused of murder. Fair. Who would have thought? All of our lives are on the line and you choose to accuse me? Alright, guess we'll all die then. You need to calm down, sweetheart. Oh. You are gonna 100% rip somebody. I'm not ready for it. Getting mad like this doesn't help anyone. I'm not mad if we all die because you guys think that some weak 5-1 artist could kill the ultimate survivalist, then so be it. Hello, what letter? You know what letter. No, I don't. I'm not Angela. Can you show me this dang letter?
Jeez.
Geez, sorry. Fine. Alexander pulls out the letter from under his cape and hands it towards Marina. Yeah, I found it under my door last night when I returned from my jog. To be honest, I was planning on rejecting her. The killing game would have just ruined the whole mood, you know? Plus, 12:30 is way too late for me. I like to go to bed early. Didn't you end up going anyway at like 12:30? Yeah, I was gonna say, you were there, and then you ran off. Yeah. To go tell her I'm not interested. Duh. Marina quickly lifts her head from reading and throws the note back at Alexander. Ew. Neither Angela or Angie would ever write anything like this. I'm sorry, what? Angela has a boyfriend back at home. You said what? Huh? So you all are allowed to have a separate you know what? More power to your alters. And would never cheat. And Angie just simply isn't. And has never been interested in such things. And if I were to write such a note, it would be meant for someone like it would never be meant for someone like Alexander. Throw him under the bus. Hey.
Would Angela really do that?
I need a real man. Like Angela would ever write that. Not having Angela or Angie here to testify for themselves makes this rather difficult. While you might say that they would never do these things, you really don't know because you aren't them. I might not directly be them, but I might as well be with how much I know them. We share a dang body. How much closer can you get? Marina, I'm not accusing you guys. To be honest, at the moment I think Alexander wrote the note himself and is using it as fake evidence to frame you. Hey, what?
However,
just pointing out the fact that your testimonies with this case are very reliant on the fact that you know them. Because I do. I know how Angela and Angie talk. I know their interests, their habits, their types. I know every little thing about them. And every little thing I know about them tells me 1000% that they wouldn't write this. Yet again, you say that, but people can surprise you. Marina's obviously not taking this letter well. We need to find a way to move the conversation. Alright. Okay, now I see how we have multiple
I
stones.
get that my words aren't the most reliable to you guys, but I know I'm right.
wait, Marcus, you think I made the note?
Yes?
Literally anyone could have made that note and signed as Angela.
That is true. However, you have to realize that there are other things.
You want this?
That might be right.
I was gonna say, I'm certain that that's it. I like her agree face too. Her sprites are great. Hey, remember Glenn's book? I'm guessing you're talking about the Ange thing, huh? Oh yeah, Glenn's dying message. Well, that tells us who killed him. Yay, we can vote.
Huh?
We barely even started. And at least let Angela defend herself. That'd be great if she were here. Anyways, about this Ange thing, huh? I feel like that combined with the note gives us enough to suspect Angela reasonably. All that tells me is that the killer is trying to frame us. It does feel that way, but it seems like there's been a lot of framing going on. I'd like you guys to take a look at the Monokuma file. I forgot to bring mine. Notice how this cause of death is near decapitation from stab to the neck. Do you think... I think you'd have to be pretty dang fast if you were nearly decapitated. You would have to die pretty dang fast if you were nearly decapitated, yes. So, well, he was able to do this, but I guess that's just like a split-second thing. So how would he have had the time to write just about anything? We're being framed, and that about solidifies it. I don't know. I've heard of chickens that lived years after being... Years? I don't know about that. But not immediately, that is true. Maybe Glenn survived for at least a little bit. Glenn's not a chicken, he died instantly, okay?
Glenn.
It's probably so fast he didn't even realize he was being attacked. Well, that's not true. Oh, Glenn. I believe Alex is talking about the Mike the Headless Chicken. Chicken anatomy and human anatomy are far different, which leads to the miracle of Mike the Headless Chicken. For example, the brain. Interesting, it's a shame that I don't care. Harmony. Calm yourself. Anyways, I don't think Glenn could have lived for very long after the fatal blow. And if he died, I'm not sure writing Angela's name would be the first thing that came to his mind. Fair. Absolutely. Thank you, Dennis. There's evidence that another thing happened before he was killed. Something that would have given him time to write. If he held his neck, I guess, to stop the blood. I need to remember the crime scene. Memory search. Want me to click the hand? Yeah. The neck stab killed him instantly, plain and simple. Well, that's not what you want. The pencil? It does look like Ange. It also looks like 9. I'm glad we have this angle now, if I'm being completely fair. You want the stab wounds?
I got it!
Yeah, I was gonna say, he got stabbed twice before that. Remember how Glenn had 2 stab wounds from the stomach? Maybe those were the wounds he received first. And of course, I'm not sure that would be enough to kill him, so maybe he lived long enough to write in his notebook before the killer realized he was still alive and finished him off. I can already imagine it. Glenn on the ground, gasping for air, quickly writing as much as he can in his notebook. And then the murderer, with no compassion for the beauty of life. Notice Glenn, his hand moving, writing. Quickly, the killer lifts the blood-drenched knife above their head and violently
Stop.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Kim's gonna be like, hold it! Saki wants me to point out how he had his hand on his neck too. Yeah, I was gonna say, which I think also shows that he lived a little bit after the attack. Exactly. Give it up, Marina. I know you want to defend your girl, but it's obvious she did it. Well, she didn't do it. No. I know Angela. I know this isn't right. What if she did the 2 stabs, but someone else did the killing blow? It's a possibility. You know, the more I look at it, the more likely it seems that Glenn died instantly. Well, that's not true.
Explain this.
If Glenn lived for a little while after the attack, why didn't he scream? 2 stabs to the stomach wouldn't eliminate his ability to scream, would it? If it punctured his lung, it might have. Even if the killer's covering his mouth, I think that we'd be able to hear something due to our horrendous... No, there's all sorts of everything going on. Due to our wall's horrendous sound blocking abilities. Maybe he was worried about waking someone up. Why would he be worried? I think he would want to wake someone up. So he just took the pain and stayed quiet. Wouldn't he want to... Yes, wouldn't he want to wake us up if he was being murdered so that we could help him?
No.
Or at least save ourselves. No, that would require him having to talk to other people. Alexander, you're about to get punched in the groin, sir. I think that's a little far-fetched. Anyone would scream if attacked, just by reflex. I assert that the killer stabbed him in the neck, killing him instantly. And then they posed his body to make it look as if he'd... That's possible. To look as if he'd lived long enough to reach for his neck.
Then,
During the initial attack, they could have panicked and stabbed him a couple more times in the stomach to be sure that he died. Or could have stabbed him after with the purpose of creating an argument. The argument that Marie used. Finally, they wrote the Ange, or the Aang. It was Aang. It was the last airbender. He did it. In the notebook to make it look like Glenn, in his dying moments, decided to write the name of his killer. And you guys fell for it. Tell me, wouldn't the killer have noticed Glenn writing that? I mean, it could have been Angela. Why wouldn't they have ripped out the page and hid it somewhere? It's super dark at night. How would Glenn have been able to write in the first
no
place?
way.
And do I even have to speak more on that stupid letter? While I don't have anything necessarily debunk the fact that Angela wrote it, you guys have nothing to prove that she did. There it is. She wrote her name at the bottom of the letter. Don't you remember? Sir, that is the worst defense of all time. Like I said previously, literally anyone could have written that letter and signed off as Angela. Honestly, she's kinda right. Why wouldn't Glenn have screamed? Why wouldn't the murderer have gotten rid of the book? I don't think we'll get anywhere if we continue to accuse Maria. We still have a lot to discuss anyway, so this note stuff is still distracting us. Marie, didn't you hear something last night? A scream? Mayhaps? Alright, yeah. That was definitely not a scream. It sounded more like a loud slam. Like something dropping. Really, someone dropping something really heavy or closing their door really hard. You know what? I think I remember hearing that too. And you guys just ignored it? I wanted to get back to sleep. I didn't think it would be anything. Well, I had just assumed it was Nora, Autumn, and Harmony being annoying since I already had to deal with their loudness earlier that night. But it still concerned me a little, so I tried to wake someone up to tell them. No one responded though, so I lost interest and went back to bed. You did? Yeah, I did hear you say something, but I wasn't fully awake at the time, so I remember. I was like, we're not gonna check? Yeah, she said that like right in my ear, so I sure did wake up. I thought a spirit was talking to me, but no. Just Marie complaining. You look so devastated because of that. And using my night vision abilities, I looked around the room and saw everyone was asleep. So like, no one was out killing Glenn or whatever. See, my thing is that it could have been Marina, and she could have just put the mannequin head there. Wait, so Angela was in the room with everyone sleeping too, right? Yep.
What?
You couldn't have brought that up when everyone was accusing us? Well, it could have been a dummy. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We put in her bed to make it look like she was sleeping, so... It's true! Melody, would you have been able to communicate with Glenn's spirit using your ghost hunting stuff? I actually did try during the investigation, but wasn't able to reach him. Well, I was able to reach him, but he just wouldn't say or do anything.
Sounds about right.
Sounds like Glenn. Hey, it does sound like Glenn. Why don't we figure out what that sound Marie heard was? Perhaps there was no door slam. Perhaps it was all in Maria's head, but Victor heard it too. This entire killing game is in her head. Marie, you're in a coma, and you need to wake up. This is our only way of reaching you. Please wake... Oh, shut up. But I heard it too, so she couldn't have imagined it.
Maybe.
Maybe it was a bird hitting in someone's cabin. In the dead of night? Maybe someone fell to their death, and we heard the sound of their body hit the ground at a high speed. Hey, maybe this entire killing game is in our heads. We all died on the bus ride here, and we're stuck in some sort of killing game purgatory. Maybe. That's a possibility. Maybe he just spoiled the whole plot. I can see Glenn's spirit being mad at how he went out. Maybe what Maria heard was him throwing something. Perhaps he just fell out of... Someone just fell out of bed. Guys? It was probably the killer slipping in the shower while they were washing all the blood off. Maybe it was me. Ah! Everyone's throwing out ideas and not letting Alexander talk. You need to shut them up so he can say whatever he needs to say. Alright, narrator. You're about to play Emily's Shooting Gallery. The point of this is to quiet everyone down, so how do I represent that in game form? Basically, just click on all the orange text 5 times till it disappears, ignore the blue text. Of course, all the text is bouncing around to add difficulty, and you have a time limit of 30 seconds, but it's pretty easy. Now get to work. You say it's pretty easy, but watch me get got on this. The rest of the campers are waiting on you. Oh wait, this is cute. Well, Emily can't die, right? I'll have to hit it like 5 times in a row. Oh. There. I need you to get out. There we go. There. Come on, right there. And this one's going super fast. Slow down. There we go.
Everyone, quiet!
STFU. Guys, shut it. Alexander, you look like you want to say something. What is it?
It's whatever.
I don't really think it actually matters. Carry on. Just say it.
Believe what you want.
Whether you think it matters or not, it doesn't hurt to say. As Monokuma said, we don't have a time limit or anything on that's restricting us. Okay, well, go on. I went to the shop at 12:30, like the note Angela sent me said, which she didn't write, hopefully. And I waited there for a little bit, cause, you know, I wanted to tell her I wasn't interested. So I went to the beach, or sit down on the bench, waiting.
Well,
But then I saw someone coming from the forest with a knife, which could have been Glenn. I didn't think about that, but it could have been Glenn. Is it possible that Angie did do it out of self-defense? Maybe. I don't know. I would have beat them up, but I didn't want to accidentally kill them or anything, so I just ran back to my cabin. Dude, you should have. Then Glenn wouldn't have died. When I got back to my cabin, I slammed my door pretty hard as a warning. Right. So what we heard was you slamming your door is what you're trying to say, so he might be innocent. And it might actually be Angela.
yeah, pretty much.
Out of self-defense. Why was that hard for you to say? Well, because I didn't think you guys would believe me. I wasn't scared. Huh. The average person would be horrified at seeing someone with a knife approach you from the darkness, but not me. I'm telling you, I would have beat that dude's I would have beat him so bad. We would have beat him so bad if it weren't for this killing game crap. And if I did kill him, I'm sure I would have gotten away with it too. Oh my gosh. I just didn't want you guys to have... I just didn't want to have to get the rest of you guys killed, you know? Wait. So you got to the shop at 12:30. Right before Glenn died.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 5 minutes late though. And you were waiting at the shop for how long? Fair. I don't know, 2 minutes maybe? Saw the murderer come out of the forest pretty soon after I got there. So Alexander slammed his door at around 12:40, Glenn died at 12:52. Melody, I recall you saying you woke up to the door slam with Marie and saw that everyone was asleep in the room, correct? Mm-hmm.
So basically,
That would mean if none of the girls at the sleepover were the Blacken, there would have been about 12 minutes to sneak out of if one of them was the Blacken, there would have been about 12 minutes to sneak out of Angela's cabin and commit the murder. I think that's a little ridiculous and compulsive. Would you guys say everyone at the sleepover is pretty much in the clear?
nope.
Hunter, nah. Oh, why not? Melody could be lying about seeing everyone asleep. Maybe her and Angela planned the murder with each other and Melody is making a fake alibi. That's a possibility. Seriously, it is a possibility. So you're saying Melody and Angela teamed up to kill Glenn and Melody only says that she saw everyone asleep to clear Angela's suspicion. Yep.
Well,
I think I would have woken up if anyone tried to leave the room. I was gonna say. The cabin doors are super creaky, and I'm a light sleeper. I was gonna say you have woken up like 9 times. As Nora and Autumn would know.
Gosh, lighten up.
We were having fun. Plus, Angela doesn't like Melody or whatever. Fair. Fair. Angela could have faked hating Melody, and when really they were friends the whole time, secretly plotting. Plus, wasn't Angie in control yesterday, not Angela? And I don't think Angie hates Melody, considering she invited her to the sleepover. Angela hates Melody, but Angie doesn't? What did Melody do? You tell me. Do you have anything... do you have anything to do with television? Mm-hmm. I'm the host of Melody's Paranormal Hunt, the best ghost hunting show on television. Oh, that explains it.
So,
Angela hates everyone and anything to do with television. I'd recommend not discussing anything about television with her, ever. Angie, on the other hand, don't talk about television to her either. She doesn't hate it like Angela does, but the topic really brings back bad memories.
That explains it.
Huh, that explains it. No wonder both reacted that way when I mentioned my talent. Oh, that's right. Okay. So I'm starting to clear Angela. If anything, Hunter's either really dumb or super suspicious. And I never told Angie about my show, so I guess that's why she's fine with me. Yeah, Angela would never work with you if she knew you had a TV show. As Melody said, she never told Angie, and Angie was the one in control last night, so she could have still worked with her. I guess, but Why would she have tried to frame Angela with those other things? That's basically self-incrimination, it is.
I wonder.
Maybe Angela wanted to make it look like they were being framed so that we could use it as evidence to say that she's not the killer. Maybe. But then what about the creaky door? Okay, but can we talk about who Alexander saw coming out of the forest? Me and the girls were out in the lake when that happened. The idea of the murderer watching us makes me want to puke. Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that. Ew. I knew it. Me and Saki had a feeling we were being watched, but we thought it was from the deep. Didn't you leave Saki on the pier when you got in? Me and Saki are able to talk from any distance. Does he have like a mind seed in your brain? Telepathy. Outstanding. That's been one of the more difficult things for me and my family to master. Crazy how you two have managed to learn such advanced things without any help from my leader. I'm a little jealous.
We're best friends.
Oh, it's nothing. Me and Saki are just the bestest of friends. Okay, but who did Alex see? I want to know so I can curb stuff their ass. I'm here for that energy. Let's go. I think it's safe to say that it was the killer. No, I don't think so. Mr. Normandy said they had a knife, correct? Mm-hmm. The killer probably murdered Glenn after they found his hiding spot. And then while they were walking back to the camp, they noticed Alex waiting for his booty call. And then, when Alice escaped, they moved Glenn's body to the camp for some reason. I don't think it was the killer that Alexander saw. There's another person it very well could have been. I was gonna say, there's... Alright, Jeopardy. Oh, this is cute. That was mimicking Jeopardy. Okay, I feel that. Alright. Where's my boy? There he is.
I got it.
Actually, I think it was probably Glenn. Makes sense. Didn't he have a knife with him or something?
Correct.
He did! Correct! Looked to be a survival knife, and of course, with his talent. I guess the silhouette did sort of match him. Interesting. That would explain how he got back here in the first place. He walked on his own. Maybe he changed his mind about living in the forest and wanted to come back. No. Why did he even leave in the first place?
Yeah.
Yeah, he should have just stayed with us. He left because he was scared of people, scared of Monokuma, scared of everything, scared of being murdered. He left because his biggest fear was being murdered. Yeah. He told Marie, Marie, and Victor about his phobia a couple nights before he left.
When?
He thought the only way he'd be able to feel safe is if he left all of us. But that obviously wasn't true. No, it was true, but he came back and he got sliced up. Well, he did die when he came back for whatever reason, so like, he could have been right. He could have. I'm with her. I'm with Nora on this one. He was right, kinda, to be afraid. And like, let's just be honest. You telling everyone his plan probably contributed to his death, and now you don't want to say that. Because now she's like, oh, you're right.
Sheesh.
Nora, don't say that. Like you said, Glenn came back by himself. It's not like the killer went out and searched for him. We don't know that yet. Maybe the killer lured him out of the forest. How exactly would they have done that? Maybe with a letter like they did with Alexander? No. I think Glenn would have known to be wary of that stuff, considering the lengths he went to avoid being killed. He came back for his monopad. He probably realized he didn't like it out there and wanted to come back. Maybe an animal forced him to leave, wherever he was hiding. It was raining last night. Perhaps he wanted to come back until the storm passed. I should know a good reason for why he came back. I need to listen to what everyone's saying. Alright, where's monopad? We're ready for this. This is making logical sense. Lynn's monopad.
Yeah, the rain probably forced him to leave.
Wrong.
A wild animal probably scared him. Poor thing.
Wrong.
Maybe he forgot something?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Wrong.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Get at him. No, he actually did forget something. Oh, he did? His room looked pretty ransacked from what we saw.
You say it, Kim.
Kim, why don't you say what it was? Why don't you say what it was? Me? Yeah, you talked with Glenn about this, so you should be the one to be able to tell everyone. To be honest, I'm not sure I get what you're referring to. Remember? He had a certain thing in his room that he should have taken. Marie, I'm not very great when you put me on the spot like this. It's Monopad. Oh! Right. Monokuma said he could only leave if he'd show up to class trials and bring his Monopad. We were searching for his room. I noticed that he seemed to have left his Monopad behind. Kind of forgot about it since, you know, I didn't think it was important. This is why you're not in charge of this is why you're not in charge of this, Kim. How would he have forgotten the one and only thing required for his plan? Well, he hadn't slept for a few days, had he? I doubt his mind was in the right place.
Well...
Maybe the killer stole it from him, so that he'd think he'd forgot it, so they'd have no choice but to come back. That's convoluted. Nobody knew where he was. If only we had someone here who was particularly into thievery. Why wouldn't I just kill him out in the forest? Why would I add the extra step of luring him back? Plus, he was murdered while I was hanging out with the girl, so... Wait, why is any of this important anyways? I understand that this explains why he would have come back, but that doesn't help explain who would have killed him. Fair.
Not exactly.
But it does give me an idea. It's pretty obvious at the note that Alexander was not sent for the purpose of getting intimate, rather it was sent as a way to lure him to his demise. Oh. Wait, it was? However, before the attacker was able to get to Alexander, Glenn arrived. The reason doesn't necessarily matter, but him going to his Monopad would put him directly on the path to where he would eventually die. So I think we should stick with that.
Huh?
So when the killer saw Glenn, they switched targets from Alexander to him. Exactly. Glenn, in the process of retrieving his Monopad, inadvertently saved Alexander's life while sacrificing his own. Of course, this is all hypothetical and heavily reliant on Alexander's testimony, which he could very well be faking. You're telling the truth, right, Alexander?
Don't worry.
I'm a man of my word. This case is life or death for me too. Why would I lie? Well, if you were the killer, you'd have every reason to. Okay, well, I promise I'm not the killer. Murder's for chumps, that's why I didn't attack Glenn when I saw him last night. Or you were terrified. I am wondering. If Angela did it, there's no reason for Angie, because well, unless Angela was like, I'm gonna bring my 2 alters with me. Can only bring 1. But also, because you were scared. No, I wasn't. Okay, well, I think we can all agree that Alexander's writer is the same person who killed Glenn, correct? Which doesn't necessarily have to be Angela. And if so, then Glenn being the victim was probably also not the original plan. So Kim telling us didn't result in his death. Okay, alright.
You're dumb.
No. Me, Autumn, and Harmony were outside swimming when Glenn was supposed to be attacked. Don't you think we would have found his body when we got back to our cabins? Yeah, we walked right over where his body is right now and there was nothing. Exactly. I feel like this entire thing is made up. I bet Alexander lured Glenn out of the forest to kill him. Seriously?
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing we have supporting what he said is the note, which he could have made himself. I don't really think he's lying. All of this stuff really does put unneeded attention on him, which isn't exactly what you want to do when committing a murder. Well, he could have done all of this to create a fake alibi. If he made it seem like he is the killer tried to attack him, then he's obviously not the killer. Okay, dude, come on. I didn't do shit. He doesn't seem bright enough for that. What about the door slam? That's another part of his story. He could have easily just slammed the door last night with the hope that someone would hear it and bring it up during the trial. You know what else? Harmony, Autumn, do either of you ever Did either of you ever see Alexander walk by while we were out there? This is what I was wondering. I don't think so. I don't remember ever seeing him. And there's only one path from the cabins to the shop. So he should have passed by where we should have seen him, or we would have seen him. You know, I didn't see you guys either. I guess the bridge and water are in different time zones or something. They are, technically. They are. They are in different. They are. I'm glad you said it like that. Because at first my brain was like, no, that's dumb. And then I said, wait. So then it was autumn? Then it has. I think it has to be one of those two. And I think it might have been autumn. That's not how time zones work.
They're telling the truth.
Hey, I don't think Alex is lying. He came to me after he got the note, and he seemed pretty genuine. Oh, he did? Yeah, right before I went to sleep, he came knocking on my door. He was super hyped. He was all nervous too, and he came to me for advice, like he should actually go and see her. And I was like, duh, don't leave a girl hanging. Oh, he asked for advice from you? Dude, okay, first off, I wasn't hyped. I was actually pretty chill. Emily was the hyped one. And Emily's actually got pretty good advice. She's cool. Oh. I didn't expect them two to just vibe, but I'm here for that. Yeah. Go to the obvious death trap is fantastic advice. She's just smiling like, yeah, it is. Well, why exactly wouldn't we have seen him pass by, huh?
Well...
Probably for the same reason you guys never saw Glenn's body either. The clocks. Oh, it has to be one of those two. And they had to plan it together. I don't know which one it would have been though. You three are 100% certain you were swimming by the pier, right? Mm-hmm. And he went at 12:35. 12:37. He went at 12:37, waited for a couple minutes, and then went back. So he just missed the murder. Their clocks are 2 hours behind. Yeah. So instead of swimming until 2, they swim until midnight. Okay. Yeah, it's one of them. That place is pretty distinct. It's not like we were swimming by some random pier. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We would have seen Alexander, and we would have seen Glenn's body for sure. Saki, do you think he was moved? Moved? Yeah. Maybe, and they probably splashed her so they could get her clothes so she could be... Gosh, oh goodness gracious. And only one of them's gonna get got. Maybe they killed Glenn somewhere else and moved his body after.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like maybe they killed him at the shop. That would be out of view from us, and we were never over there. Yeah, how would... I don't think it was on him, actually. Maybe it was. I don't know, actually. How would you have moved the body? Wouldn't there have been blood everywhere along the path that they moved him? Perhaps they carried him using Harmony's clothes as a tourniquet and a rag to clean up his blood. And then, of course, they would have been able to use Harmony's clothes to clean up the blood after the original crime scene.
What?
Harmony's clothes? Why Harmony's clothes? Me, Hunter, Marie, and Victor found some of Harmony's really bloody clothes in the laundry room.
Huh?
You did? Why didn't we talk about that first? Doesn't that heavily implicate Harmony? Kind of, but not really. I didn't bring it up because I really don't think it makes Harmony suspicious. First of all, she left her clothes out the night before to dry, so the killer could have easily taken them to frame her. Exactly. Second, If she was the killer, why wouldn't she have washed them? They were already in the washer, so all she had to do was turn it on. Maybe she just forgot. I'm not stupid. Okay, well, I don't really think Harmony's clothes would be able to hold that much blood. At least, I'm sure at least a little would have been left behind if he really was moved. I agree. Plus, why would they have moved it in the first place? So no one swimming would have seen the body, duh. Yes, I mean, why would they have moved the body from the shop to the outhouse after the girls had left already? Isn't that more work? Okay, that's interesting. Isn't that more work, thus more possible evidence left behind? They could have just left the body where they killed him, and it basically would have been the same. Maybe to avoid, or maybe to cause confusion like this, they might have wanted the case to seem more complex, more complicated than it really is, so that we would waste our time. You know, I just remembered. Me and Autumn did leave Harmony alone for a few minutes. You did? Yeah, since her clothes were wet from me and Autumn splashing, we told her we'd go and get new clothes, so...
Oh, right.
Right, and that's when you went... Okay, right, and that's when I went to yell at you guys for being loud, correct? The heck were you guys even arguing about? I think I was getting... Ooh. What if it's Harmony teaming up with one of these two? Maybe? I think I was getting frustrated at Nora for being really mean, but I did grow... I did get a bit loud. You sure did. I think I remember this, actually. I was half asleep, however, so I didn't really acknowledge it. Crazy to think that I was getting lectured by Maria. While I was getting lectured by Maria, Harmony was out killing Glenn. Nora? You're really trying to say I killed Glenn in the 5 minutes you guys left me alone? Yep, actually, I am.
Huh?
Wait, why were you guys getting her new clothes? Couldn't she have just gotten them when she was done swimming? No, because... Wait.
Seriously?
So you're both scared to say it, huh? It's not even that embarrassing. I don't want to say it because it'll embarrass Autumn. I don't give a damn about it myself, but I know Autumn does.
Idiot.
Look at you, all worried about her. Listen, it's not important. All you guys need to know is that we left this alone for a few minutes and too embarrassed to admit we were all skinny dipping. Okay. Didn't know that. Freaking Harmony. That's Sprite. Okay. You guys were skinny dipping. There's Sucky. Sucky's watching you guys in disappointment. I mean, I guess me and Autumn were going on a normal swim, but Harmony was already in the lake, doing it like a weirdo freak. I was singing. Not that weird. Naked? Little bit. So Harmony started it. Yeah, I joined in, but that's because it sounded fun. I just joined in because they were doing it too. It's peer pressure. You gotta do better than that. Skinny dipping sounds much more our age than some childish sleepover. Oh my gosh. So then maybe you guys are all innocent. Nora, be nice. I'm sure the sleepover was a lot of fun.
Anyways.
Moving on, me and Autumn were splashing a little, and since Harmony put her clothes right on the edge of the pier, they got wet. Alright, well now that is making me clear them a little bit more of suspicion. Okay, was not expecting that turnabout. Before we got out, Autumn said that she felt bad and forced me to go with her to get Harmony some extra clothes so she wouldn't have... So did you kill Glenn while you were naked? Oh, let's continue. So she wouldn't have to walk back to her own cabin naked. But... that gives them prime opportunity to change her clock. So it probably was those two. Which means she was alone for a bit and could have killed Glenn. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
When was that?
So when did you guys go to get her new clothes? When we got out, so like 2 a.m. Didn't Glenn die at 12? 1. Close to 1. Yes, he did. So Harmony being alone at 2 isn't very suspicious. If it were alone at 12:52, that would have been a different story. Exactly. I didn't do crap. Maybe it is Harmony and she said their clock's back, but I don't know when they would have when she would have the opportunity to do that, is my thing. I think we're getting a bit sidetracked with this skinny dipping situation.
So,
I'm pretty sure we're able to confidently say that Glenn was not killed within the time Autumn and Nora left Harmony alone. Unless one of them was left alone at another point, then I think we can say that none of them are the murderer. And I can't get over the fact that the killer apparently moved Glenn's body for no reason. If he was killed somewhere else, why move him? Maybe Harmony didn't want Chinatsu to find the body and tell everyone. Hunter, now you're saying I did it too?
Well...
Hiding it from Chinatsu could be a valid reason, although I don't see why they'd have moved him so far. Does Chinatsu even count for the body discovery witnesses? It appears to me as if Monokuma wants to keep Chinatsu out of this as much as possible, so I don't see why he'd include her in something like this. No, Chinatsu does not count. Don't even talk about her. She doesn't need the attention. She's probably living it up that her name has even been brought up, just as I thought. Although the killer likely didn't know this and could have moved him just to be safe. But then again, why would they have moved him so far? I just realized, we never really talked about what the killer did after the murder.
alright.
We know a bit about before and during, but not really what they did after. Well, they'd probably have cleaned up the blood off of themselves, so perhaps they went and took a shower.
Alrighty.
No. They cleaned themselves in the river. Okay, we can decide the murderer now. What? Why would they have cleaned themselves in the river? We all have showers. They would trail blood back to their camp. No, he might be onto something. I think I found something that suggests what Hunter is saying. The footprints that took me forever to find. Remember those footprints next to They really did. I was like, these pine cones? Apparently the killer went over to... And they looked like footprints. I even, like, in my mind was like, oh, there's some interesting... Are those footprints to it? And I just didn't click them. Perhaps the killer went over there to clean off the blood. Why wouldn't they have used the shower in their cabin? They could have been wary about making too much noise, I guess. That's fair. If someone woke up and heard someone showering so late in the night, that'd be pretty obvious. Yeah, that'd be obvious, very suspicious. They'd find out right after that, they'd just be like, oh, it was you. No, they didn't wash themselves in the river. I was joking, ha ha ha. Moving on. The shower thing is true, although I don't see why they wouldn't have... Hey guys, we should vote. I already looked into the future and it says voting Harmony is a good idea, so let's do it. Hunter, are you alright? You look sweaty. I'm just a bit nervous is all. Don't worry about me. I think I'd feel better if we voted, you know. We're not gonna vote just yet. We're not even fully certain on some parts of the murder. How could we...
Can we vote?
Come on. Can we please vote? This cave has got some really bad energy and I need to get out of here as soon as possible. But you were like this earlier. We need to figure out who the killer is, conclusively, before we do that. Choosing wrong means we all die, doesn't it? Wait, it does? Yes. Pretty sure Monokuma said that a few times.
No.
Oh, me and Saki didn't know that. We better get it right then. I don't know, voting wrong doesn't sound that bad. What? Okay, guys. I think we're being a little too serious with all this. It's our lives, sir. I mean, death is certainly a bad thing, but is it that bad? Like, Glenn's in a better place, and maybe we should all be there with him. Well, Hunter, what are you...
It's true.
Guys, I'm gonna admit it. I killed Glenn. You what? I mean, unless I didn't, but I did. Or did I? Maybe I...
Hey!
Quit that. Hunter, what's going on? Come on, let's vote. If we're right, this case is over. If we're wrong, we die and are able to see Glenn again. Both wins. Please, just get it over with. I can't take it anymore. Eek, don't make me punch you. Please do. He's been acting suspicious ever since we saw him at the place. Hunter, did you really kill Glenn?
Yes.
Yes. No. Maybe? It doesn't matter. We just need to vote so we can escape this dreadful cave. quit it. Hunter, you've appeared to be quite distressed this entire trial. That, combined with 2 other factors, has made me quietly focus on you. You're talking unnecessarily. Monokuma, can we please vote? Oh, is one of those factors the fact that his necklace is missing? Oh. I noticed that as soon as I saw him this morning. I did not. I just left it in my cabin. It's very important to me, and I didn't want it to be destroyed when I was executed. Haha. Can't wait to see my beautiful necklace once again. I can't stand to be without it, but keeping it safe is more important than life itself. More important to you, eh? Yes, extremely. Majorly important to me. Wouldn't want it to be hurt in my execution, haha.
My necklace.
But even the slightest scratch would be a catastrophe. That's why I need to get back as soon as possible. And the only way to do that would be to vote, right guys? I'll have to keep that in mind. How much does it sell for? Alright, good on you. Well then, I've been wanting to ask this, as I wasn't sure if it was just me being paranoid, but I'm not sure that's the case. And it appears it's the optimal time to bring it up. Nora, how do you usually check the time? No, we don't need to discuss such futile topics at this time. We need to vote.
Yeah?
Oh, well, my phone. But I've had to rely on this dusty watch ever since Victor stole all of that. He didn't do it! He's not the mastermind. And what time is it right now? Marcus, I'll kill you too if we don't vote soon. Don't say that. The time is 11:38.
I'd like to know.
Yes. Monokuma, could you please also tell me what the current time is? Nope, sorry. I'd like to interfere with this trial as little as possible. I'm sure there's someone else here that has a watch, right? None of you? Really? Do people not wear watches anymore? That's a bit difficult. Time is irrelevant. We need to vote. Let us vote, Monokuma. I don't have a watch, and am thus unable to give an exact time, however.
I remember.
Monokuma did tell us we had until 8 to finish this investigation this morning, and I'm fairly certain that this trial has been going on for 3.5 hours. Or had not been going on for 3.5 hours, correct. So I think you get where I'm going with this, Marcus. Thank you, Dennis. And that just makes me not suspect her again. Maybe it is that boy. Anyway, Nora's watch is likely incorrect. Yes. And Hunter's reactions further confirm this. So it was Melody. And he wants us to vote for him. But he just put her under the bus too a little while. This is interesting. I believe he knows a lot more about this case than the rest of us, who killed Glenn and everything. However, he's likely unable to say a word. Wait, why? What makes you say that? Well, he's obviously quite distressed and eager to finish this trial. And with the way he described his necklace...
Are you saying that?
The killer is threatening Hunter into not saying anything? It makes sense that if Hunter had witnessed some part of this crime he wasn't able to see, the killer would have silenced him by using his beloved necklace. Thus, I don't know how the killer would have been able to... The killer would have known to use his necklace. Maybe they're close with him. Anyway, there's another thing. So Nora, you think you're the third person to have seen the body. The one who triggered the announcement.
Yeah?
Yeah, I heard the screams and ran right over. Well, I recall the body announcement recovery happening quickly after Julian and Harmony screamed, basically during their screams. So you think that Hunter's the third one. I don't know how fast you ran over, but if Hunter was the first person, then it would make sense that it played so fast after Julian and Harmony saw him.
Yes.
So essentially what I'm saying is Hunter was the first person to find the body, with Julian and Harmony triggering the announcement, not Julian and Harmony being first, with Nora triggering it. Yeah, I guess so. That's not possible. I found his body this morning, right after the announcement played, like everyone else. Pretty sure Hunter was out collecting gems last night too. Oh, Jesse, thanks for that. He could have been outside when the murder happened, and saw the killer being evil or whatever. Or whatever. I went inside to sleep before the murder.
Sure, bud.
We're not buying it. Hunter? Sweetie, just tell us who took your necklace. I'm sure we could get it back for you. If we were really gonna pursue the person... if we were really gonna pursue Hunter, the Hunter threatened theory, then I think we can assume that the same person to threaten him is also the killer. Maybe. And with that new information regarding Nora's clock being wrong, I think we can safely say that the killer is one of the 3 women who were swimming last night. Wait, what? Why? The purpose of changing someone's time would be to create a false alibi. Why would the killer have wanted those 3 to have an alibi if it wasn't one of them? It could be Saki. It could be Autumn and Saki. Harmony, why did you have to kill Glenn? Hey. So with Nora's clock being wrong, it's likely Nora, Harmony, and Autumn. Okay. I got a thought. I actually got out of the water before Glenn's death. Yes. Plus, Nora taking off her watch to go swimming would be the perfect opportunity to change the time. Oh. Fuck, no wonder I didn't feel like we were in there for 4 hours. We weren't.
Seriously?
Stop acting surprised. You changed the watch yourself to trick me and Autumn into supporting your fake alibi. I'm really worried that it's Autumn. I've been worried since the start. Shut it. Nora, how did you not realize your watch was messed with? You found his body at 7. Why would you not check your watch? Why wouldn't your watch said it was like 9 or something? Oh, I don't really look at it that often. It's kind of just a little accessory. I only checked it last night because they wanted to know what time it was when we got out. The killer must have gotten pretty reckless then. If you had found out your watch was incorrect before the trial even started, we would have gotten where we are much faster. You are correct. Wait, hold on a second. Remember how my alarm said it was 9 when it was really 7?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine too. No. Yeah, I recall you guys mentioning this when we were discussing the body. When we were discussing the body discovery announcement. So you were saying that the killer had changed her clock too. No, I'm saying me, Autumn, and Nora have the only correct clocks.
Well...
That's an interesting theory. How would Monokuma's time... Oh! Oh! How would Monokuma's time be wrong? He told us we'd start the trial at 8. Ugh, fine. It's our clocks that are wrong. No, look, if she saw it at 7, maybe they only had now. It could have been, you never know. Well, how would the killer have...
Wait, so...
No, yeah, yeah. Didn't someone say something earlier that heavily incriminates one of you? Huh?
What was
Gosh,
it?
what was it? I think I remember that Victor's talking about. Need to help him remember. What is this? Mind search? Unscramble? Harmony left alone.
I got it!
She was left alone, that's true. Oh gosh, your face, your freaking out face over to the right, you can't, hold on. Where am I? Look at this man's. I turned my head just a little bit. He is terrifying right now. I'm gonna hop back over here so you guys don't have to stare at his face. I'm gonna do you guys a solid. You don't have to look at that. But that's spooky, to say the least. Go on. Alright, are you thinking about how Autumn and Nora left Harmony alone? Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, we did leave her alone.
Oh?
Wouldn't that have been an opportunity to mess with Nora's watch? You're really trying to say that I did it? No, I'm just pointing out the fact that... Oh, okay.
Ew, no.
I didn't even know Nora had a watch. She's so ugly, I'm physically unable to look at her. Dude, you look like you're one of the founding fathers with that get-up. Light her up. Okay, moving on. Why would I have even changed her stupid watch again? to create a false alibi. Setting the clock 2 hours ahead would make you guys think you got out at 2 after the murder, when really you guys would have gotten out at 12 before the murder. Okay, well, pretty sure Autumn and Nora got dressed when they left to go get my clothes. How would I have messed with her watch if it were on her wrist?
Sorry.
I actually didn't put on my watch immediately after I got out. I wanted to dry off a bit before putting on that thing. Shit's expensive. Well, I got it for free, but it's technically expensive. You thief. Okay, how would I have known you left it behind? Probably by watching us get dressed like a creep. Bet you were hoping I would forget it so you could do your evil plan. Like I said, your ugliness repulses me. It would have been impossible for me to watch you get dressed. Plus, you guys would have been in my room to get my clothes. Wouldn't that have been the perfect time to change my clock? That's what I was thinking. Dude, no one cares about your clock. You could be lying about that for all we know. Why would she want to lie about that? Didn't Harmony also say she was gonna come over to the sleepover but never did? Oh yeah, she did. I was gonna give her my sleeping bag. I didn't come because I wasn't in the mood. I just wanted to relax and be dramatic in the lake, which I wasn't even able to do in peace. Sounds like something a murderer with a terrible planning would say. Whatever, this is stupid. Acting like this doesn't help your—
Shut it.
Shut it. I don't have to deal with any of this right now. Harmony, sweetheart, you've got to help everyone out here. Why am I being accused of this? Hunter literally admitted to it. Screw off. I did, so can we please vote? Please. Okay, well she isn't taking this well. I need to find a way to move this along. Okay. I still don't think it's
Can't
her.
believe that bimbo messed with my watch! Only I can do that stuff!
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
It's gotta be the blood in the long
Guys,
right?
please, we need to vote.
Hunter, chill out. We'll vote you in a minute.
We'll vote you in a minute.
Ugh. The killer's framing me, and you're all falling for it.
That might be right.
I do still agree with that, yeah. I don't think it was her. I don't think she's an idiot. Hold on, Harmony might be right. What? Well, for one, why would she want to directly incriminate herself with bloody clothes left in the washer? Unless she's pulling a 1000 IQ— that's what I was thinking too! Unless she's pulling a 1000 IQ move where she leaves evidence that makes her so suspicious it just flips it into being no suspicion at all. So what Victor's doing— can you give me a break? I really hope that is what he's doing. He's the actual mastermind. But also, Harmony actually doesn't really fit the motive at all. I don't think she has any friends that she'd want to escape with.
I guess.
She could have just killed someone to escape alone, I guess. But also, Hunter, you've mainly been accusing yourself and Harmony this entire trial. That's because we worked together to kill Glenn. She was planning on escaping with me. Now, okay, that's a massive lie. Hunter, leave me alone already. And if the killer really has Hunter under their control, as we suspect, isn't anyone Hunter accusing pretty innocent? That's fair? Yeah, what do you mean? If Hunter saw Harmony kill Glenn, then Harmony silenced him, then she obviously did a poor job, since she's been accusing her of this the entire time. And Autumn's been real silent. Maybe she told him to accuse her so that he'd make this argument. If we pull the 1000 IQ card for every idea we have, we'll never get anywhere. Fair. Anyways, Harmony could still very well be the killer, but I think there's two other people that are far more likely. Me and myself? Nora and Autumn. Ha 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 ha. Let's start with the motive. Out of everyone, I think it affects these two people the most. It does. They've appeared to gotten very close rather quickly. Legit mom and daughter crap. Weird as hell. Exactly. They could have easily teamed up to kill my boy Glenn. They were alone together last night, right? They could have plotted the murder then. I was gonna— everything kind of sort of points to them. And after she was done pursuing Chinatsu to give her alcohol. Oh, pressuring, sorry. Chinatsu to give her alcohol. I saw her go to the diner, where I'm pretty sure Autumn was doing the dishes. Yeah, Nora did come to talk to me, but we went swimming in the lake right after, so it's not like we were alone thinking of a murder. Yeah, we were with Harmony the rest of the night. Right when we were done swimming, we all went to bed. I bet you guys just pretended to go to sleep, using me for an alibi. Pathetic.
Well...
Okay, well, me and Autumn aren't like that close at all. I like Autumn, but not to the point where I'd murder her so we can escape together, but Autumn might like you like that. I never hurt a soul. Autumn, you're cool. But not like someone I'd typically be friends with, you know? Like, if we were out of here, I'd probably want to talk to you. I probably wouldn't talk to you all that much, so even if I did escape with her, it'd just be because I had to pick someone. Oh! Hey, I thought we were friends. No, we are. If we get out of here, I'll probably send you a letter every once in a while. Oh.
So basically...
You broke her heart. Nora could have... Nora could have messed with her own watch anytime she wanted, so finding an opportunity. She didn't even have to do that. She could have just lied about the time to Harmony. And then they went to her room to chance them. That's what I assumed. But I guess you have to turn it on their head and then turn it back around. I get you. Oh, okay now. Why don't we step back a little bit? Like I said earlier, they could have easily changed my alarm clock to match with Nora's watch when they were getting their clothes. Or getting me clothes. Mrs. Yates is already a criminal. It wouldn't be surprising for her to be the one to have actually taken his life. Nora would never hurt anyone. I taught her about her. You taught her about her. Even if she is not actually my friend. I shouldn't have said anything. Autumn, be honest. Did Nora tell you she was gonna kill Glenn?
Yeah!
I bet Autumn knows everything. Heck, she might have even helped her. Nora could have got her to be the one to actually kill her. Oh, that way if we voted her, we'd be wrong, and her and Autumn would be able to escape. If they really did team up to kill him, we have to figure out who was the one who dealt the final blow. That's the only thing that I don't know yet. Hey,
Shut your damn mouth!
y'all better shut your mouths. Nora steps away from her spot and slowly starts walking over to me. I can tell she's trying to be intimidating, so I stand up straight and look as unaffected as possible. I clench my fist, though, just in case. Nora, what are you doing? Better not be something stupid. She kept her eyes on me as she slowly steps towards me. The room is silent. When she's standing right next to me, she gives me a blank stare. I look forward and stand up straight to make it seem like I don't even acknowledge her presence. After the pause is finished, she lays her hand on my shoulder and begins speaking. Marie? I've done a lot of bad things in my time, but murder is not one of them. You can accuse me all you want, but I will fight back.
You guys won't be making the wrong decision.
So, I'd like to ask you, if I'm the killer, why would I have been honest about my watch? Doesn't that directly incriminate the three of us? You can look at it right now, 11:40, just as I said. And I admit the motive does technically affect us. But we've been here a week. Do you guys really think that I'm that desperate to get out? Staying here is probably safer for me than going home. Nothing Monokuma can do to me will make me want to leave.
You know the right choice, Marie.
We both do. Ugh, I don't like this. Nora slowly steps away from me and makes her way to Autumn. Everyone silently stares at her while she walks. When she gets to Autumn, she wraps her hand around her head, wraps her hands around her and puts her head on her shoulder. Oh, do you guys really think Autumn would ever hurt anyone? Look at her. You guys are making her cry. Nora puts her hand on Autumn's shoulder and turns her around. Oh no. Hey. I'm sorry I'm not able to defend you better. As she says that, she goes for a hug. You've taken care of us so well, cooking breakfast and dinner for everyone here. She is giving off the creepiest, most terrifying vibes. I'd have legitimate goosebumps right now. And this is how they repay you? This is how they repay us. You didn't kill him. Right, Autumn?
Of course I didn't. That would be terrible.
Yeah, it would be terrible. Nora steps away from Autumn and walks back to her spot. As she's walking, I notice her give Autumn a look. A disappointed look. Ugh, I trusted you. Why would she have told us the time? All being honest about it did was incriminate her, Autumn, and Harmony.
Hey.
Hey Nora, did you and Autumn do anything after you guys were swimming? No. Autumn wanted us to go to bed. Alright.
Well,
you telling us about your watch doesn't necessarily debunk you, just like how Harmony's bloody clothes doesn't necessarily debunk her. So I guess it could still be any one of you three. Although, I think we should discuss Autumn a bit. Yeah, why don't we discuss Autumn? I don't really see Autumn hurting anyone, ever. Yeah, maybe she were manipulated by Nora, but Autumn has just as good as alibi as the other two. Also known as none. She's perfectly capable. Yeah, but like the idea of Autumn nearly decapitating someone doesn't feel very realistic.
That isn't right.
Guys, killing's scary, too scary for me. I can't even kill bugs. Whenever I find a spider in my house, I always capture it and let it outside. It has a life too, just like me, you, and Sucky. I like to put him in a cup and leave him on my neighbor's doorstep. Nothing creepier than finding a cup full of dead spiders at your door. What is wrong with you? You're a menace to society. Jesse thinks so too. Emily, that's a sick prank. I can imagine the horror. I know, right? One time I actually splashed my brother with the spider cup. The funniest I've ever seen. No one gives a crap about your spider cup. Can we get back to discussing Autumn totally not being Glenn's killer? I wouldn't say that. She might have been incapable of murder, but that's not... She might say that she's incapable of murder, but that's probably not the truth. Anyone could have pushed her to murder if given the right reasons and opportunity. Plus, she's like ultra creepy with that sucky thing. Always talking about how she likes hitting things or whatever. That's not normal. I don't know what you guys are saying. Autumn's totally not suspicious. Autumn definitely didn't completely betray our friendship by killing Glenn, even though I specifically told her not to fall for Monokuta's motive. Yeah, she didn't use Harmony and I for an alibi at all. She'd never mess with my personal property to manipulate me into helping commit a crime. That's just not like her. Nora, what? Do you know something, or you're just trying to pin the murder on her?
screw you.
Autumn, screw you. What? Nora, don't say that. You killed him. I know you did. No, I didn't. I didn't do anything.
Liar!
I'm 100% sure you did. Ugh. Nora, stop. I never hurt anyone. That doesn't mean anything. I thought we were friends. I never used you. Or any of you. Oh, sure. I bet this sucky BS was all made up so we think you were too stupid to commit a murder. Hey, don't insult my Sucky.
Hey, quit it.
Yeah, that's a low blow. What did Sucky ever do to you? Autumn? You were pretty nervous while we were swimming last night because she was naked. Yeah? Because I don't like water. That's also fair. You were the one who suggested we go to the pier in the first place. You started splashing so that Harmony's clothes would get wet, and then you said we should go and get her new clothes. You were manipulating me this whole time.
Just stop this already.
Why are you lying? You were the one who said we should go sit by the pier, and when I got there, you were already skinny dipping with Harmony. That's true. Oh, so now you're just full up making... Well, Harmony can vouch, right? I trusted you. I'm not making anything up. Why are you trying to throw me under the bus? Nora, you can still trust me. I don't like that line. I mean, when Autumn did get to the pier, Nora was already in with me, so she's not lying about that. That's because of her, actually. Oh gosh, I need to find something that can move this along.
You were in the kitchen before we went swimming. I bet you got the murder weapon there!
Okay. Resume.
The murderer used Glenn's knife. Us being in the kitchen doesn't mean anything.
Oh, so now you're acting like Glenn was killed with his own knife?
I mean, we never fully decided what the murder weapon was.
It's obviously a knife from the kitchen! How would she have gotten the knife off him?
We did conclude he died in a sneak attack, and that would be pretty difficult if the killer had to sneak it off him.
Not for the ultimate thief.
I was gonna say not for the ultimate thief.
I don't think so. When I saw Glenn walking towards me from the forest, he was carrying a knife in his hand.
That's true.
Exactly. So Autumn probably snatched a knife from the kitchen behind my back. I trusted you.
That's not true. There are no knives in the kitchen.
Well, that's just wrong.
I don't think so.
And him saying that incriminates Autumn. Gosh darn it. It's her. Hunter, there are definitely knives in the kitchen.
Interesting.
He's trying to defend Autumn. Interesting. Unless he's also doing a 1000 IQ play. No, I actually think Autumn's the killer. Honestly, while it's possible Nora had something to do with this case, I think it's also very possible Autumn worked alone.
Come on, Marie.
Marie, even you think I did it? Well, not necessarily. I think you're our top suspect at the moment, but that could easily change. If Nora's telling the truth, and Autumn really did guide her into doing all of these things, then that's extremely suspicious. Plus, with Hunter defending her...
Can we vote?
I think you guys should just vote for me. Wouldn't that be great? Or Autumn. But I think I'd be a better choice since I killed Lynn. You guys don't want to die, right? I'm telling you now, I'm the best choice. I mean... I actually looked into the future and it appears you guys voted for me. And we're allowed to leave. Since I'm the mastermind, you all got to go home too.
Yeah.
Hunter, you're trying too hard. Heck, I actually even know when she could have left that note for Alexander. While I was chilling with her in the kitchen, she said she wanted to go and talk by the lake. When she told me she had to clean up, and said I should just go and wait for her. So I left her alone like she asked, and where I found Harmony skinny dipping and I arrived, Autumn was there 5 minutes late.
What a bitch.
Probably told me to leave so she could write that note. Nora, stop cursing at me and lying too. You were the one to say we should meet at the pier. You told me to wait 5 minutes before I left. But it's just back and forth. We have no concrete evidence. Thought you were gonna surprise me or something. Ooh, Nora left the note.
Are you serious?
Autumn, are you serious? Wait, why did you tell her to wait 5 minutes? Because I didn't, and that's an obvious lie. Don't even feel sad anymore. Screw you. Oh.
Well...
Nora's obviously the killer. Look at how mad she's getting. Hunter, shut up. I agree with that. You prove even further that she's the psycho murderer with how you've been defending her. You don't need to defend her anymore. You're fine. Autumn, you're being very mean right now, Missy. Not very great at defending myself, since I've never been to trial, unlike you. Didn't you say that you have been, like, several times? I've actually never been to trial, so...
Well...
Autumn, didn't you talk about how you have... Yeah, I was gonna say, experience in court trials when we got here? I don't remember. I don't think so. You did. Well, I do. Oh. What's that, Sucky? You want to explain how I'm not the killer? Uh-oh. Well, I'm sure you'll do it better than little old me. Uh-oh.
Seriously?
Oh my god, cut it with the stupid sucky crap. This is serious. Oh no. Well, this is bad. He's speaking. Saki? Wow, Saki's right. Autumn can't be the killer.
Thank you, Suki.
Suki. It's Saki. Can't argue with that. Autumn, this is serious. You can't be joking around. Did you guys hear him? Maybe he's too quiet. Saki, repeat that. I'll speak for you. Autumn's giving herself a deepy goof voice as she speaks for Saki. This is ridiculous. Mommy Autumn's being genuine. She tells no lies, never has, never will. She only speaks the truth. Mommy carries me with everything. Or everywhere she goes. I would have seen if she had taken Glenny's life. Mommy liked Glenny. Why would she kill someone she likes? I crave blood. 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 Alright, Saki, calm down a little. They didn't have to hear that. Alright, this is, what the heck is this? Do you think we're a circus, Autumn? All eyes are on me in the center of the ring, like a circus. While I may be bloodthirsty, Mommy Autumn is not. Autumn knows only love. And I couldn't have killed Glenny because I don't have arms or legs. Well, that's a good defense. That was a pretty good defense. I'm just a little succulent. You're more than a succulent to me. You're my best friend. Better than Nora ever was. Uh-oh. I know, Mommy. Nora was just using you, and now she's tossed you away the second you weren't useful to her anymore. But I could never do that to you, because I'm just a cute little succulent.
Wow.
Wow, Saki, that's crazy. Can we, I think we should probably not vote Nora, because someone's having a meltdown. We should vote Nora already. Hunter, shut up, please. Oh, that's a change in, Okay, this is, what the heck? Autumn? Maybe don't speak for Saki.
Yes.
Yeah, that doesn't really make me want to believe you one bit, Nora. I mean, Autumn. That and Hunter is still trying to defend her. Why did you kill him? Was it to escape with me? Mommy didn't kill Glenny. You killed Glenny. Autumn, seriously, why? I didn't want to have to deal with this crap. I didn't kill him, you did. I know you did. With the way you've been acting, the way Hunter's been acting, and what Nora says about you seeming to manipulate her, I have no doubt you're the killer. If you have any actual evidence that proves that it's not you, speak up. My actual evidence is that Nora lied about her watch to make me in harmony, but she told the truth. Saki, am I talking too much?
I like a lawyer.
You don't get one here. You might as well just vote already. The killer's clear. I really don't think we should rush into voting just yet. Exactly. I still don't trust Nora. I bet she has more to do with this.
Don't care.
Julian, who asked her? Suddenly going after Autumn like this sounds to me like you're just throwing her under the bus so suspicion doesn't go to you, but still. I guess it could still be her, but we'll see. Yeah, I don't get why she'd be comforting 1 second and then yelling at her the next. I left to say, but I know you guys would get all annoying and think I'm lying. Well, now I'm really curious. Nora, just say it. No. You guys will have to wait. It's what you guys get for all the disrespect I've gotten here. You're getting sassy now.
What?
Disrespect? Look who's talking. To be honest, I think Autumn did it. The Saki stuff has been creeping me out since forever. Autumn? I want you to be completely clear with us. No Saki shenanigans. No asking for lawyers. What happened? What proves that you weren't the culprit? Well...
Hello.
Gosh. What the hell?
I'm sorry.
Nora, your plan just isn't gonna work. I'm not a good enough liar. It's just not worth it. I can't let everyone die. Well, now I'm sure it's you.
She killed him.
Nora, she forced me to help her kill him. Are you? She told me we'd be able to get out. all we have to do is help her. I just want out. I want to be able to leave with my best friend. But with the way she's treated me, I don't even know if we really are friends. She's pulling a good card right now. Well, what happened? Last night, she made me swim with her in Harmony so that we'd have an alibi. Then at 12 we got out and acted like we went to bed. I was so nervous, but it's what we had to do. So we both met by the outhouse, and when Glenn walked by, I grabbed him and covered his mouth.
I'm so horrible.
And then Nora stabbed him in the chest with my hand on his mouth so he couldn't scream, and she stabbed him straight to the throat. Oh my god, it was horrible. There was blood everywhere. I saw the pain in his eyes. His life drained as he fell to the ground. And Nora, she just didn't seem to even care. She was completely fine. It was so bad. I was crying the whole time. Even just talking about it, the tears just flood my eyes. Hey, what's so funny? See, she's insane. I'm sorry. This is just, wow. I can't help but laugh. What a story, Autumn. Ha 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 ha. Autumn, please, stop it. I admitted it, it's over. Continue with your cute little fib. There's gotta be more.
Nora?
Is there anything that... It's the book that's there, I guess. No, we've already used that. I can't look at the stuff right now. You're only making things worse for yourself. I guess there is more. After Nora stabbed him, we were absolutely soaking in blood. Right about when we were about to go into the river to wash off, Hunter, he saw us. There it is. And we couldn't let him tell anyone. So Nora threatened him with a knife. She put it to his throat. And she took the necklace and told him if he told anybody, she'd kill him and everyone else here. Well, that's not gonna happen. Then she broke it, dropping it to the ground and stomping all over it. Oh, I did? Yes, you broke it with no remorse. Hunter was sobbing. He picked up each piece one by one, but the damage was done. There was no repairing it. You must... No, well... No. If that were the case, he'd just rat everyone out. At this point, there's nothing against him. You know how much that necklace meant to him.
Yeah?
Yeah, and so do you. Wait, how? A couple days ago, me and Autumn were hanging out. I was so bored, I went to talk with Hunter. Long story short, I snatched his necklace and he started crying and telling us about how it's important to him. I gave it back because I felt bad, but yeah.
You're a meanie.
It was really mean, you evil bully, my gosh. You have no remorse breaking it like that, even after he opened up to us. I can't believe she did that. Right, I'm so evil. And since I was crying, she threatened me too. She told me if I ever told anyone, she'd do the same to Saki, destroy his pot and shred him to pieces. Isn't Saki like invincible or whatever? Yeah, she wouldn't be able to do a thing to my baby. Poor little Saki. I could never let her try to harm him. I didn't even bring him with us for the murder because I didn't want to set a bad example for my boy.
Mommy, Autumn.
Why didn't you take me to kill Glenny? You could have used me as the murder weapon. He's already being influenced. It was so scary. Thought I was gonna die. Okay, you had me until you did the sucky thing again. I agree. Autumn, have you ever considered a career in comedy? Cause you were the funniest person I has ever met. I swear to you. Wait, really? No. Oh my gosh. F you. Yeah, that entire story, completely fake. She realizes how guilty she was earlier, so she's resorted to completely lying about everything to make it seem like I'm some monster.
Screw you.
I feel no sympathy for this loser anymore. In fact, I'm excited, oh my gosh, to see her get executed. Whoa, whoa. Nora, might you explain how she's lying?
I believe you.
To be honest, I think she's lying too. Her story seems awfully dramatic. Well, I guess committing a murder would be a dramatic experience, but the way she described it, the events don't seem very realistic to me. Anyway, it appears some of us were moved by Autumn's story and might need a bit of convincing. Nora, you should be put in jail, threatening Saki like that. I've had a feeling that it's been Autumn for a long time, but could still be wrong. I agree. Miss Yates should not be allowed in society. Hunter and Autumn deserve none of this. I'm not sure who I believe. Well, for one, we all agreed that the original target was Alex, right? In her fairy tale, it makes it sound like we were planning on killing Glenn from the beginning, which would just not be possible. I skipped that part because it's not important.
So...
She also completely fails to mention anything about the watch, Harmony's clothes, all the Angela framing. You know, I could totally dig deeper about how dumb Autumn's story is. I mean, she literally tries to portray me as some psycho villain. But luckily, we actually have a witness here that can clear my name.
Hunter!
Hunter, get talking.
Well...
I would, but sadly I'm not a witness. Dude, just admit what you saw. It's alright. I already told him what happened. You can talk. Well...
It's true.
Autumn's telling the truth, her and Nora. Hey, don't worry about it. She can't do anything to you. Oh gosh, the way that they're both talking to him, I don't know who's telling the truth anymore. She doesn't have it anymore. Just tell us what actually happened. You went and you stole the item from off of her. That's what you did.
What?
She doesn't? Even if she did have it, I don't see why you'd let us all die, but whatever. What are you talking about? Hunter, you know what happened. Tell everyone. Tell me. Toss him the object. You have it. Hunter, don't fall for her schemes. You can't let her...
Alright.
Don't listen to either of them. Say what you know happened for a fact, no outside influences. What happened? Well...
What happened was...
Last night I was looking for gems. And, when I was done, I went to the outhouse. And I saw...
Autumn.
Autumn? Right after I found Glenn, she grabbed me. And threatened me. Hunter, please. Hey Autumn, let him speak.
Shut up!
Shut up, you murderer. I spent my precious time trying to reform you, teach you to be good. And this is how you repay me? Guess there's no fixing evil. Oh, this gotta be Autumn. Says the murderer. I didn't kill him. Yes, you did. Just give up.
Mommy, Autumn!
Kill him, Mommy, kill him. Saki, don't say such things. Murder is bad, very bad. Yo, Hunter, continue with what you were saying. Autumn threatened you and...
What happened was...
Well, she told me she'd take me with her if she got away with this, as long as I didn't tell anyone. Then she told me to get Harmony's clothes from the pier and then soak them in his blood. Gosh. I was trying to use my telepathy to ask Kim for help. The ultimate mountaineer. But I'm just not skilled enough. I didn't have the energy.
Anyways...
After that, she told me about the murder so I could help her during the trial and then let me go back to my cabin and sleep. But I was too scared, so I stayed up. Why didn't you tell us after she left you alone? We could have helped. The gym. Because... she made Saki watch me. Sorry, continue. She made me take Saki and put him in my room so that he could tell her if I did anything. He was watching me all night.
Right?
Autumn was also with him during the investigation, wasn't she? Yeah, she was. Yes, she was. He wouldn't have been able to tell anyone at any points, then he could have easily gotten help at any point last night, but since he seems to believe that Saki can actually watch him, Saki radiates a powerful energy. I can tell that this plant is sentient and aware. Hunter, what are you talking about? I wasn't watching you all night.
Isn't it obvious?
Autumn's lucky Hunter is about as delusional as her. If anyone else was put up to this situation, they'd have asked for help the second they could. I'd smash that sucker, punt it across the camp. How dare you say that about my baby?
Heck yeah.
Destroy the creepy plant. Destroy the creepy plant. I'd be down. Well, looking past how Autumn's acting, isn't it still very possible Nora's the killer? No! Nora really could be manipulating Hunter into admitting all this stuff. And the entire murder still works with Nora, so she could have changed her own watch or just lied about the time to Autumn and Harmony, and she could have dropped off the note at Alexander's camp while she was walking to the pier.
So basically,
is there anything that implicates one of them specifically? Hunter admitted it was Autumn. I think that incriminates one of them. Okay, besides that, Hunter could very well be manipulated by either side. I was gonna say, his testimony is crap. I don't think he's lying, but I just think it would really ease my nerves if we had something else. Not believing the traumatized murder witness, I see. He has been on all sides. Well, now you're making me feel bad. I just want to vote already. Autumn's freaking me out.
Nope.
No. Harmony mentioned something earlier that we all failed to speak on. Something that, when combined with my knowledge, makes the killer clear. Well, what's the one thing that we haven't used? The dinner schedule? Yeah? Yeah. I don't even know who to accuse with this. Hold on. Well, okay, that's not right. Something that Autumn said that we all failed to... This? The killer is whoever left footprints. The killer is the killer. Yeah, and who's the killer? Alright, well that was wrong too. Glad we got that. Something that she said. Something that Harmony said, right? What did Harmony say? They were being rather noisy while we were doing this, which led to those two yelling. Melody also reported that she woke up at the same time as everyone else. Killer is whoever caused a loud noise, so the killer's Alexander, huh? Alright, well that's wrong. Oh, that's the loud noise one. It's not the knife block. The killer is Autumn. She cooked for us the whole week, and thus would have had access to the knife block. Anyone could have gone into the kitchen and took a knife. Miss Lambert. Yeah, that doesn't feel like a very satisfying reason. Alright, well, I don't remember what she said. At some time, stolen the next day. We'll just click on all of them, see what's up. The killer is one of the girls swimming. Probably Harmony since she left her clothes all alone. They left me alone for 5 minutes, we discussed this. Sorry, Maria, I'm making you look like a fool right now. The killer's Glenn. Kim's not a fan of that one. I have no idea. With Harmony saying she would go, but never arriving. Killer's one of the people to sleep over. The killer is Anja. Stop, just stop. Well, if you never saw any of these, you get to see all these extra dialogues, because I am perplexed.
I got it!
It's that I skipped it like 9 times. For some reason, I thought I clicked that one. Remember how Autumn and Nora went off to Harmony's cabin to get some extra clothes to wear?
Well,
just as Harmony said, while we were accusing her, that would have been the perfect time to mess with her clock, yes? Oh right, I forgot that was a thing. Yeah, Harmony, your clock was turned ahead 2 hours, correct? Just like Nora's watch. I think it was like that last night too. Since it was 2 when I went to bed. So yeah. No, this is what I was thinking. Nobody would have the opportunity to change Autumn's clock, except for Autumn. So yeah, it must have been changed when they were da-da-da. The only thing is,
Autumn.
Autumn's the only one to have entered her cabin. Exactly. They were arguing while talking to Harmony, while walking to Harmony's cabin, and it woke me up. I was extremely pissed by that point. Well, I just wanted to sleep. When I told them off, Nora got really disrespectful, so I kept her outside to yell at her. And while that was going on, I let Autumn go inside to get her stuff. That is correct. That's what happened. That's what I was forgetting. Which means she would have had been in Harmony's room alone. The perfect time to mess with the alarm clock. Well, why would she have changed Harmony's alarm in the first place? Wouldn't that just cause issues? No. Yeah, but in the moment, I can imagine her seeing the opportunity and just going for it. It would have been useful that night since Harmony could attest to the fact that they were up until 2. Of course, it really came back to bite her in the end. You know, the killer changed my alarm too. Yeah, sure.
Autumn, stop.
Autumn, why'd you do it though, seriously? I'm gonna have to ask you the same thing. Why'd you kill him? I don't know. Just sort of felt like it. Look, she admitted to it. Okay, well, can we vote? I want to get back to our typical routines. My anger's wearing off and I'm starting to feel bad. Yeah, I'd like to vote soon too. But Marie, could we get a summary of everything that's happened before we do that, just in case? I don't want to think Autumn could have done this. She couldn't have. That would probably be a good thing to do. Maybe we'll realize something that proves it's not her. Guys, seriously, it's not me. Hunter's being manipulated by Nora. Mommy, are we going to die? Sucky, I don't know.
You say it, Kim.
Well, Kim, you want to do the recap? No. You can do it. You've been in control this whole time. Oh, come on, just... No, seriously. I'll probably get stuff wrong, it's fine. Alright then, I'll do it.
Come on, Marie.
Tell them it's not me. Autumn, stop whining and just start thinking of things that'll help your case if you're so innocent.
Fine.
Well, I suppose I should start from the beginning. From the get-go.
Boring!
Dude, what do you want to do from the killer's point of view? Chinatsu won't let me do anything fun. You just want to clean, and that sleepover sounds lame. This place hyper blows. Oh, Nora. I'll be done soon, so we can do stuff. Yeah, like what? Watch paint dry? Well, I mean, that's hyper fun.
No.
I actually do have some stuff that I'd like to discuss with you. Why don't you go to the pier? I'll be done right after, and then we can talk about stuff. Alright. You're not planning on murdering me, right? What? Of course not. I know, I'm just kidding.
Hey!
I can help you clean up, you know. No, don't worry about it. You always just slow me down. Now get to that pier. I want to finish this, and you're just distracting me. Ah, fine. See you in a few minutes then.
Sure.
I'll be right there. Well?
You could say that Autumn's plan started when she told Nora to meet her by the pier.
Alrighty, little sucky. What do you think we should use? Oh my gosh. Sucky. I guess a knife from the knife block. I guess this knife will do.
After Nora left, Autumn had decided the perfect opportunity to set her murder up, starting with the murder weapon, a knife from the kitchen.
Sucky. I'm a little nervous. Never had to actually do it.
It's alright.
Whatever, it'll be fine. This is a sacrifice we have to make. Exactly. Once we're out of here, we'll be able to get help. Did she not know that everyone died? Did she actually not know that everyone died? We'll actually be saving everyone. She actually didn't know that everyone died. We just have to kill Alexander to do it. So I guess I should get the note ready, huh?
Knife ready, Autumn began to write the note that would be used to lure Alexander to her place of choice.
What do I think I should write? Need a break from all the girls. That could work. I need a real man. I'll put a little heart too. Meet me by the shop at 12:30. Yep, the shop sounds like a nice place. Angela. We should do Angela. She seems so suspicious. Ooh, Saki. This is so good, he won't be able to resist. And when people find his body, Angela will be the #1 suspect. We're gonna get away with this, I know it. Or I hope so, at least. Gosh, why am I so nervous? Saki, give me a pep talk. Autumn, you can do this. Murder is the sport of my people. Yeah! Exactly. Alexander deserves it, my gosh. Okay, I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah.
But, I think I feel better. Let's go give Alexander this note. No time to waste.
While on her way to the pier, Autumn left a note on Alexander's doorstep.
Let's hope it doesn't start raining again. That would be really bad. But we can't be worried about that stuff. If something goes wrong, I'm sure we'll find a way to get past it. Now let's go talk to Nora. We can't keep her waiting for too long. So the skinny dipping really did screw up her plans. Saki, do you think I should just tell Nora? She told me to never kill. But maybe when she hears my plan, she'll change her mind. Oh no, so if Melody wasn't there that night and she went to the sleepover, she might have been able to talk her out of it. Keep it a secret.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
I won't tell her. I can't risk that. Maybe I'll bring up the topic a little and, see what she thinks. I wonder what they're doing in there. Probably something fun. I wish Mom would let us go to sleepovers. Oh. Oh, this is terrible. Saki? Maybe this is a bad idea. I really want to get out of here. What if they catch me? I guess I could tell them it was my plan. If they knew I would get help once I get out, maybe they'd let me pass. You really didn't know. Yeah, that too. We deserve to get out of here. I gotta take care of your siblings. Once we get out, we can help Nora even more. I'll let her manage one of my bakeries and help her solve the fight she's always talking about. And then she'll be perfect. Yeah, she'll be great. No more crime for her. Just gotta get my hands a little dirty, but that's alright. You gotta get your hands dirty every once in a while. Not with blood. And then we go up to the pier. Oh? What's this doing here? Well then.
When Autumn got to the pier, she found Harmony and Nora already swimming.
Wait. Shh. Saki, I have an idea.
This ended up benefiting her, as it gave her the opportunity to create a false alibi.
Two hours ahead? Hehe, this is perfect.
Autumn turned the clock 2 hours ahead, changing the time to 10 to 12.
Alright, Saki, now let's see what she's up to. Yo, Autumn!
Hello.
What's going on here? Well, I came over here like you asked, but Harmony was already here, singing naked like a weirdo. God, can I ever get peace? So I thought I'd hop in. Skinny dipping sounds kind of fun. You should join in. No thanks. Me and Saki don't really like swimming.
Boring!
Aw, come on, don't leave me alone in here with this loser. Didn't you have stuff to talk about or whatever? Yeah, I did. But I can just sit up here, it's fine. Lame. Hehe. Well. Alright, what I wanted to talk to you about was lame. Sheesh, fine. I didn't bring a swimsuit, so yeah, neither did I. I was skinny dipping to relax, not to party. Well, that sucks. Now get in here, Autumn.
Fine.
Alright, fine. Saki, don't worry. The water can't hurt me. I'll just leave you up here, alright? I like how it had the sensor.
The three swam for about 2 hours. From what we know, nothing really important happened during that time, so I'll skip over that. Although at some point, Autumn and Nora started splashing, which resulted in Harmony's clothes getting soaked.
Hee hee. Oh my god, look at my clothes.
Seriously?
They're soaked, now what am I gonna do? Walk back to your cabin naked? Duh. Or I guess you could walk back in wet clothes. Whichever you prefer. I'm so sorry, Harmony. I didn't realize your clothes were right there. No. It's whatever. Go get her new clothes with Nora. Hey Nora, why don't we go get Harmony some new clothes? Why? Because that's the nice thing to do. Don't you want to be nice? Not really, but I guess I will anyway. Good.
Feeling bad for Harmony, the two decided to go back to her cabin and get her something to wear.
We'll be right back, Harmony. Yeah, you better. It'd suck if you left me in the dark with no clothes, that's fair. We won't. That's like prime time to get moitered.
Of course, changing the clock wouldn't mean anything if Nora never noticed.
Hey, what time is it? I don't know. Do it look like I have a clock with me? Yes? I forgot I had this. I forgot this thing actually told time.
Oh, damn!
Whoa, already 2:07. Oh, then I guess I'm done with swimming. Yeah, me too. Sheesh. We were really in there for like 4 hours? We got in at 10. That did not feel nearly that long. You know what they say, time flies when you're having fun. Yeah, I guess so. That was pretty fun. So, I didn't know you were scared of swimming. Well, I'm not scared of it. Puts me on edge, but I can do it. It's Saki that doesn't like it. Oh well, it wasn't that bad, was it? No, it was actually pretty fun.
Right, Suki?
Although, it is quite late. Saki and I need to go to bed. I could tell you were having fun. You were totally splashing Harmony's clothes on purpose. True. Hey, I was not. You definitely were.
Sheesh.
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, shut up. What the heck are you guys up
Well,
to?
on their way there, they had gotten into an argument that woke me up. Already irritated by their noisiness, I knew I had to get out there and tell them off.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry, Marie. While we were swimming with Harmony, we got our clothes wet, so we were getting something for her to wear. We weren't even being that loud. Oh, yes, you were. I barely got any freaking sleep because of Nora's demonic screeching. Are you talking about my singing? Come on, you know I'm good. And then you guys come strolling past our cabin, yelling and... Last nerve. All I ask is that you guys please shut the hell up. Okay, I promise we'll be quiet. I'm sorry. Hehe. Oh gosh. What are you laughing at? Nora, we should go and get Harmony her... Autumn, just go get them. I'd like to speak to Nora for a moment. Oh, am I in trouble? Then she just silently backs into the room. Whoa, Saki. Harmony has a nice couch. Do we not all have a couch? I don't think we do, actually. There we go.
Since I let Autumn go into Harmony's room alone, she had the perfect opportunity to solidify the alibi she had already set up.
I'm surprised the monopads don't tell time. They're 2 hours ahead, just like Nora's watch. Yeah, well maybe you should buy some earplugs from Chinatsu if it's that big of an issue. Literally all I ask is that you bring it down a notch. Well, I got them. Great. Autumn, could you keep her quiet for me? She refuses to listen to anything I say. Yeah, I'll talk to her about it. And sorry again. Sorry, Marie. But I'm glad you saw this because, well, otherwise we wouldn't know who it was.
Really?
Why are you like this? Like what? You need to be more respectful to everyone here. You know, Autumn, this whole mom thing is getting kind of annoying. I don't care. I try to fix you, wow. But you never learn. I'm your friend, but I'm not gonna go easy on you. If you keep being a massive meanie, then no one's gonna trust you. No one's gonna want to be friends with you. You'll just be alone. You'll be disliked by every person in a situation, and that's not a good way to go about things. Oh wow, that really hit her. We better give these to Harmony before I get too loud. Yeah. And you were plotting a murder! Oh my gosh. Well, here you go, Harmony.
Sorry.
And sorry. Oh, thanks. What exactly are you apologizing for? Well, it's splashing your clothes. You know, I should have been more considerate. But I'd also like to apologize for being kind of an ass.
Yeah.
No matter how hard I try, I always feel like I end up being my typical self. Okay. Apology accepted. You're really trying because of what she said.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nora. Your clothes are so ugly though. Anyways, why don't we go and see what everyone's doing at the sleepover? It's 2 a.m. They're probably asleep. Oh, I forgot about that. Skinny dipping really effed up my sense of time.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it sure felt like forever to me. I guess she was sitting alone. Oh, come on. If you didn't have any fun, then why didn't you leave? Because every second I was thinking, they'll leave in a few minutes and I'll have my peace and quiet. Nah, you were having fun. I know it. Then what should we all do? Well, since it's 2 a.m., I think we should all go to sleep. Sheesh, I get it. It's late. Fine, I'll let you guys go to bed. I'm like not tired at all, so I'll probably go wake up Chinatsu and pester her or something. No, Nora. I think you should go to bed too. Don't mess with Chinatsu, let her sleep.
Fine.
Fine, Mom. I'll go to bed because if she were there, she'd be right by the shop. Good. Weirdos.
After the three parted ways, Autumn likely stayed in her cabin, waiting to go and meet with her prey.
Prey, oh
Once
my
the
gosh.
time came, Autumn left Suki behind at her cabin. To not traumatize him or whatever. And then she made her way back towards the shop.
Is this really even worth it? And how the hell is this gonna work with my flag? What? Oh gosh, she's terrifying.
It's whatever.
Whatever. This thing's hot, and I'm sure she'll love it. I'll just have to put a pillow under it, I guess. I see. This is ridiculous.
Finally, it was Autumn's turn to strike.
Press F. Okay. What the
But due to unforeseen circumstances, her plan failed.
Nope. And that man's ran because he's fast. Okay, change of plans.
This could have been the perfect time to think about her decisions and give up, but she chose to change targets instead.
Right here.
Before Glenn could even react, Autumn stabbed him straight through the neck.
She stabbed him in the neck first.
This likely killed him almost instantly. Sometime after, she also decided to stab him twice in the stomach.
Oh man, even the blood soaked. Shoot. I'm sorry, Glenn. Why did you come back at the worst possible time? Well, this gets the job done the same, I guess.
Alright.
What should I do now? God damn it, Glenn, you messed everything up. Okay. The blood, I need to wash off the blood. Can't risk someone seeing me like this. Hee hee. Excuse me, Glenn. I'm gonna go take a little bath. And then she's right back to her chipper self. Couldn't have someone hear me in the shower. Oh, you know. I wish I could hold Suki right now. Where did you take your... Oh. Hello?
Autumn must have been pretty unlucky considering she had one more unexpected visitor.
Right? No. Oh no. Glenn.
Before Hunter could get help, Autumn snuck up behind him and put a knife to his throat.
Hunter, what the heck are you doing out here? Autumn, please, let go of me. Shh. Oh gosh, dang it. Please, don't kill me. Please. Shh. If you try anything, I'll stab you. I don't want to kill you, Hunter. I really don't. Kill him! Kill him! Take his
Apparently,
necklace.
Autumn and Nora had already learned of the attachment Hunter has to his necklace, so Autumn used this knowledge to threaten him.
Hunter.
Give me the necklace. No, Autumn, this necklace. Give it to me and I won't kill you too.
Thank you, sweetie.
Oh,
Please, don't.
be careful with it. It's very... Shh. I know how important it is to you. I promise I won't do anything to it. As long as you promise to me that you won't tell anyone
I promise.
anything. I promise I won't, seriously. Just please, don't do anything to me or my necklace, I beg of you. Don't want any more witnesses. I've already had too many unexpected guests tonight. But what are you even doing here exactly? I was out here all night collecting gems. I came here to go to the outhouse. And...
Please,
oh my gosh, please.
don't.
Just let me go back to my room. I won't do anything. Hunter, chill out. Can't let you go just yet. You know, I didn't even want to kill Glenn. Well, then what's he doing here? Heh. I was going for Alexander, but Glenn showed up, so I had to switch. Alexander? Why were you trying to kill Alexander?
Here.
Well, I need to get out of here, so that I could help all of us. I figured Alexander's life compared to all of ours, it's a sacrifice we'd have to make. Oh, you were gonna get help? Yeah, tell the police everything that's happened, and then they'd come save you guys. Didn't Monokuma say he'd kill all of us if the killer won? Did he? I don't think he did. That would be dumb. I don't know. I was planning on taking Nora with me if I escape. But if you help me set some things up, maybe I'll take you with me instead. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't you want to get out of here? Yeah, of course. Alright. Well, let me think about what we should do then. Oh, I know what I think. Harmony left some of her clothes out. Go to the pier and grab those for me, please. Are you gonna frame her?
Dear.
Yes. Dear, we're gonna have to do some bad things if we want to get out of here. I'm sure she'll forgive us once the police come and save everyone. Well...
All right.
Alright. She's nutty. Okay, well... What else should I do? Take his knife, stab him a few more times, I guess. We do have to stab him a couple more times, don't we? We only stabbed him once. Implicate Angela with the book?
Now it was time for Autumn to implicate some people.
I guess I'm already framing Angela with that note, huh? Maybe I should make it look like he lived for a bit longer before he died. And he wrote the name of the... Oh, I see. So you did do that. I was thinking someone could have done that, and then... Ugh. And then if people realized this was fake, they'd still have Harmony to blame. Oh, this is good. I didn't even need Mom for this. Oh gosh.
Writing the beginning of Angela's name in Glenn's notebook made it appear like Glenn was trying to help us find his own killer.
A-N-G... I guess that's all we needed. Oh wait. There, that's more realistic
Autumn also
too.
made sure to pose his body in a way that would suggest he lived for some time after the attack.
Huh?
Okay, what do you want me to do? Just dip them in his blood and make sure they're nice and soaked. Alright. Okay. Now, we go to put them in the laundry room, make it look like she tried to wash them, but forgot to turn on the machine. How would she have forgotten to turn the machine on? Just go do it.
I guess just framing Angela wasn't enough, as she also decided to use Harmony's wet clothes as fake evidence.
Yeah, I was gonna say. That was a terrible job.
Oh no.
Oh gosh, I think I'm being too trusting. I always get like this. Oh god, he's just gonna tell everyone as soon as he can. No, I have his necklace. He can't. Maybe he's lying about how much it means to him.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm panicking. Maybe I should kill him. No. Make Sucky watch him.
I guess Autumn wanted to make absolutely sure Hunter wouldn't be able to get help. So she used Sucky as a surveillance camera?
You mean a suckvalence camera? Oh, you know what?
Right, Suki?
Sucky. He'll watch him. It'll be perfect. It'll be brilliant. And if he ever tried to kill someone, Sucky will tell me. Hehe. Okay. I put them there like you asked.
Thank you, sweetie.
Thank you, sweetie. Well, I don't think I need to do anything else besides wash up, of course. You're free to go back to your cabin and sleep. Really? Mm-hmm. Though, I am a bit nervous about you. Can I have Sucky watch you, alright? What do you mean? I want you to take Sucky for the night. That way, if you ever leave to go tell on me, Sucky can let me know. And then I have to kill you. Autumn, you really don't need to do that. I promise I won't tell anyone. Just being safe, sweetie. Sucky's super nice. As long as you don't tell on me, he'll be your best friend. It's like a little sleepover. Alright, fine. I'll let Sucky watch me.
Luckily for Autumn, Hunter seems to believe that Sucky can actually do all the things she says.
He can!
So I guess her idea worked.
She's not wrong. Sucky's nuts. Great. Let's go get him then. I used the outhouse first. That's why I came here in the first place. Oh, right. Yeah, whatever.
After all that, Autumn went and washed herself off in the river, leaving those muddy footprints behind. She had the rest of the night to take care of the bloody clothes and murder weapon, likely putting the knife back in the knife block when the diner opened.
Yeah, because she's always the first one
Although
there.
I guess she could have just hid both of those things somewhere, but that doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
What does matter is that a murder had been committed. She provided us with the first and hopefully last murder in this killing game.
Probably not.
So that's what happened.
Oh no. I'll give you your full moment to shine there. How could you? Why have you forsaken us? Good job, Mary. You did a good job. But why have you forsaken us? Autumn. Say your bit. Go ahead. Say your bit.
Am I wrong, Autumn Palmer, the ultimate gardener?
For shame. Have you no shame?
This is horrible.
Oh, hold on. I'm Autumn right now. Go on. Continue. Gosh, so Autumn really did do this. No, Kim, I didn't. Please trust me. I really just don't know how to
explain.
Oh. Aren't we friends?
No.
You took Glynn's life. How could I consider you a friend? I didn't. Come on, guys. Are we all friends? I'm not looking for murderer friends at the moment, sorry. Jesse, just always with the zingers. Autumn, I appreciate everything you've done for us for the time that we've been here. But I question how you so quickly decided to murder, and that it was your best option. We haven't even been here a full week yet.
Yeah.
Not to mention the fact that we'd all have been killed if you actually succeeded. Yeah. So are we friends, Autumn? But I didn't do it. You guys are really gonna let Glynn's real killer get away like this? Don't you guys want him to get justice? Autumn, just give up. Admit what you've... No, you... Hunter? All you've been is a nuisance. A pain in my ass this whole time. You look ridiculous. I told you to act normal, and you go acting like a goddamn fool. Like a goddamn fool. How the hell was any of that acting casual?
You idiot.
Are you just terrible at everything? Or perhaps you were just trying to blatantly ruin me. Does everyone just want to ruin me? Does everyone hate me?
Yeah?
Yeah. Nora. Oh, Nora. I was your friend. Probably your first ever real friend with that ugly personality of yours. Big mistake. You're a pathetic criminal. A backstabbing snake. I know about those. I should have expected you to turn on me the second you could. You feel nothing. You were simply using me. Okay, first of all, you quite literally used me for an alibi, so you're one to talk. And what the heck would I be using you for?
Criminal!
No one likes you, Nora. If it weren't for me, I'd bet you'd be more of an outcast than you already are. I can't believe I even considered leaving with you.
Hey.
Whoa, whoa. Well, she's basically confessed. Could I have my necklace back? I can't stand this.
Shut up!
Oh, shut up. You should be dead right now. No witnesses, no freaking witnesses. How did I not see this coming? Autumn starts frantically digging through Sucky's pot when suddenly her hands shoot above her head.
Screw you, Hunter, and screw your stupid necklace!
Huh? Yeah, I was gonna say Nora snatched it when she got near you. Lamau! She replaced her with a rock. What? What the heck? That's the ultimate thief.
Oh, you dumbass.
Got him. Find a better hiding place. Sucky was so predictable. Nora steps away from her position and confidently strides towards Hunter. As soon as she reaches her hand out, Hunter urgently takes his necklace, kisses it, and puts it in his pocket or around his neck or something. He then goes in for a hug, but Nora pushes him back and laughs. Oh, Hunter, you shouldn't trust a thief with a hug. That's how I got Autumn. Exactly.
Thank you.
Nora, thank you, really. She's using her thieving for good. She's making a change. Then she walks back to the spot, looking at Autumn and giggling the entire time. Autumn hides her face behind Sucky, but I can see the teardrops fall to the ground. Finally, we meet again. I was so worried she'd still had you. Oh. So Nora, you had his necklace? How'd that happen? I would have told you guys as soon as I snatched it, but I knew you losers would try to say I had it the whole time. That's fair. And like, how can I refute that? That is fair. Well, I was gonna say you could say that with Hunter, but I guess his alibi means nothing. I think we can all agree on who the culprit is. Unless Autumn, Nora, and Hunter were all teaming together to orchestrate that moment to make it seem like Autumn was our killer, when it was really one of them.
Yeah.
Then yeah, we caught the killer. 1000 IQ. Well, that doesn't mean much unless we vote, so should we get to that? I think so. We don't have much else to do here. Besides maybe to discuss what happened with Autumn some more. But I'm not sure she wants to talk right now. So, are you guys ready to vote? I guess. I'm definitely ready.
Jeez.
I just want to know why she was going to kill me. What did I do? You suck.
Well,
out of all of us, you seem like the most susceptible to her note tactic. So maybe she didn't have much of a personal reason for targeting you, you just fit the plan. Maybe. Well, we'll never fully know her reasoning unless she tells us.
I'm sorry, guys.
I'm so sorry. It was all a mistake, really, a mistake. I thought I'd be able to save you all. I guess I didn't process the part where he'd kill you all. I thought I'd be able to get help. But all I did was take a knife, yeah, a knife too, but a life for no good reason. Now I'm gonna die too. I'm so... ugh.
Suki.
Did you not know either? Why didn't you stop me? Ah. Alright. Well... why'd you originally go for Alexander? Why did you keep going, even after he ran away? I don't know.
I don't remember.
It was just in the moment. It was quick, right?
Kim.
No, it was quick. He did die instantly since he got stabbed in the neck first. Kim. Yeah, it was quick.
I'm sorry.
Kim, I'm so sorry. If I could go back and never do this, I promise I would.
Well...
Well, who would? I don't feel anything for you. If I just killed you instead, you deserve— why does she deserve it? Ugh, okay. I was gonna ask who you were really planning on escaping with. Well, you, but now I know how fake you are. I guess you did turn on her in the trial. After Hunter decided to betray me, I'm not sure I would want to take him either. I wasn't trying to betray you, I just gave in. So since I wouldn't take those two, I guess I'd take Julian. I guess he was the cop. He's like, oh? Really? You're a sweetheart. Why not? And he's not a pathetic criminal like Nora.
Okay.
Okay, well, we got her reasoning. I'm tired of all the crying. Could we vote? Don't be so heartless, Jesse. We may never see Autumn again after this, so we should cherish the time we have left. Her tears don't affect me. She's still a murderer. You guys will still have time to speak with her after the vote. Don't worry. Not for long. I think we should get to it. Guys, please don't vote for me. Maybe he's lying. Maybe he won't kill you all. Oh, I'm not lying.
Guys, don't do
Please,
this.
don't. I deserve to get out. I have planted and I'll never be able to say goodbye. Please. Monokuma walks to each person around the fire and hands them a piece of paper and a pencil. Lamau. Do we have to write? Just the first name of the person you think is guilty. It's easy, really. Well, I know who I'm gonna write. Oh, do I have to actually type it in? Oh, that's... I actually like that. That's actually really neat. Autumn. That's pretty dope. Thank you for participation, and don't fear, all votes are completely anonymous. Refusal to vote will result in punishment, so if you're illiterate, accept your fate. Alright. Enter? Oh, I was pressing the wrong enter. Apparently the numpad enter is a little different. After writing Autumn's name, I look up and see that Monokuma is holding a glass bowl. I reluctantly walk over to it and drop the paper in. Then I walk back to my spot as everyone finishes their votes. I actually really did like that voting. I like that a lot. Is that everyone? Guys, come on. You can trust me, right? You didn't vote for me. Well... Darn, I hope I spelled that right. I won't lie. I like looked up twice too and I was like, yeah, I spelled that right. Please hold back while I look at these votes. Let's hope we made the right decision. Everyone's quiet as Monokuma analyzes our votes. Our eyes stare at him while Autumn sobs quietly. It's a sad time. Gosh, I'm nervous. What if it is an item? Autumn, what if it's her, Nora, and Hunter really teaming up to trick us? No, that can't be the case. The motive only works with 2 people, so why would 3 people team up to do all of this? I guess that could work if they both threaten Hunter with a necklace, but then why wouldn't he tell us now that he has it back? Yeah, we're fine. Autumn has to be the killer. Alright, the votes have been counted. It's Kim.
Well?
It seems we all have a clear suspect. Autumn Palmer, the ultimate gardener, wins the vote with a tally of 13 to her name. No. What you said, it was... One of the votes were... One of the votes was Autumn. I assume the voter meant to spell Autumn, but I refuse to let that count.
Aww.
Damn it. The other vote was for Nora. I'll let you guys who did that one. Guess who did that one. Oh, whatever. I was starting to feel bad for her too. You guys are making a mistake. Really. I feel confident in my decision.
Whoa.
Yeah, Autumn did this to herself. Why would we let her get away with it? Isn't that for a judge to decide? Why do you guys get to decide my punishment? We don't decide the punishment, Monokuma does. Fair. We just decide whether or not you're the one who needs to get punishment. Which you do. I don't think she deserves to die. She killed Glenn, and I'll never forgive her for it. But I don't think her life should be taken too.
That makes no sense.
Well, what are the other options? Let Monokuma kill all of us instead? Yes. Isn't this something we should have talked about before we all voted for her? Because now it's kind of too late. Also, what if there's a tie? What if we all vote for the person to our right? Autumn's the clear choice. She knew the consequences of killing, yet she did it. Even after I gave her the chance to give up on her plan.
I didn't understand.
I didn't know the consequences. I didn't know you'd all die if I won, seriously. I was just confused. The idea of committing a murder in the first place should have deterred you either way. Monokuma, you still have yet to tell us if our vote is correct. Is she the killer? That's a good question. Why don't we see? Please, Monokuma. How do we see? Is there a board? Oh, a fancy envelope. This is cute. Oh, it is! Well, looks like you guys were exactly right. Autumn Palmer, the ultimate gardener, is the one who took Glenn's life. Autumn's eyes dashed around the room as she looks at all of our faces. I look back at her with disappointment. How could anyone ever do this, even if she thought it would be able to escape and get us help? Whether it's Glenn or Alexander, neither of their lives deserve to be sacrificed, but alas. Well, at least we got it right. Now's not the time for that, and we're able to go back to our normal lives soon. Not normal. Yeah, like any part of this situation is normal, exactly. Monokuma? What could I do to get out of this?
This is horrible.
I'll do anything, really. Well, there is one thing. There is? Oh, of course not. You're dead. Incredible. Quit that. What do you want from us? What's the point? Kim, you only ask the same thing. You can only ask the same thing so many times.
Oh, no.
I really am gonna die. So how's the despair? Are you feeling absolutely... Monokuma, literally stop talking and never speak again. No one wants to hear you. This group is really, they really rag on Monokuma all the time. Yeah, pretty much. Which is fair. You know, I'm curious about what the execution will be. Is she gonna get guillotined or maybe hung?
Nora?
Nora?
You
You know who you remind me of? Who? My mother. She's a criminal too. Always getting herself into trouble, making stupid decisions. And is that why you wanted to save, Nora? But I know she has a good heart. I just have to fix her where you can't. And of course, nothing ever worked. Nothing ever works for you criminals.
A criminal!
I would just get caught in her stupid mistakes and have to bail her out when there would be stupid consequences. Oh my gosh, Saki, quit it. I'm not talking about you. You criminals just use people, just like how Nora used me with this What? How did she didn't use you with this? How did she use you for this? Well, if I had succeeded, I'd have had the time and resources to change her. She basically got me to kill by being such a terrible person. That's a terrible defense, Autumn. I don't think that's using you, though. Well, why don't we... And you want to know what happened to my mom, Nora?
Well...
Death? What? No. She was caught, Lamau. Couldn't run from her mistakes forever. And now I'll never be able to see her again. And the same thing's gonna happen to you, Nora. Crime's gonna catch up to you. And if I wasn't able to fix you, then there's no way you'll be able to fix yourself. Ooh, can't fix me if I'm not broken. That's also a good line.
I can't even fix you.
Oh, you're broken. A filthy criminal. And there's no fixing. Oh, I should have known. Autumn, you've been here with her for not even a full week. Do you really expect to completely change her that fast? And obviously, you wouldn't think this, but Nora actually did do good today. I'm sure she realized you would choose her if you succeeded. So she could have helped you in the trial, and we'd all die, and you two got freedom. She could have. She 100% could have. But instead, she stole the necklace back from you, and told us all the truth. While you lied. You're the criminal. Come on, guys, finish it up. I want to get... Monokuma, I double dog dare you to jump into the fire and, like, stay in it.
That's ridiculous.
You seem to have good intent, Autumn, but your mindset and ways of going about it, it's trash. Garbage. Like, Nora's the one about to be executed for a murder she committed? I don't think so. Maria, I get that what I did is bad. I really do regret it. But I thought it was necessary if I wanted to get help for everyone. It's the ends don't justify the means. They don't. This was wrong by all accounts. And if I wanted to continue fixing Nora, why do you keep saying that? Like, helping her would be a less dehumanizing way to phrase it. And I agree with that too. People don't need fixing. People do need help. Though I think the word does speak for how you view her situation. Yeah, seems to me that she believes all criminals are broken, evil people in need of fixing.
That's completely wrong.
When that's obviously not the case, people turn to crime for a plethora of reasons. Sometimes it's not even a choice. I have no clue why Nora does the things she does, but that's really none of my business. But I do think it's fair for Autumn to try and take up the job of fixing her. I don't think it's that. I was gonna say you do think it's fair, I don't think it's fair. All that results in is frustration from both sides, as we've seen today. Just being a supportive and honest friend would have been enough. Well, it's too late for this. You know what? I'm just gonna ignore all your inevitable interruptions and get to what I want to say.
That isn't right.
I don't agree. But that doesn't even matter anymore. I'm about to face the consequences of my actions, so I hope that makes you all— I don't think it makes anyone happy.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
For Autumn Palmer, the ultimate gardener.
Take care of Suki.
Oh, so he's not going? Oh. Take care of Suki while I'm gone. Alright. My little parasite doesn't deserve death. He's just a little—
It's punishment time!
Uh-oh.
Suki.
Just a little plant. Oh god. Oh no. What are we about to see? Oh, there's her plant. It fell down. That's a good touch. Oh! Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, it's gonna be slow. Oh, she said no. Oh my gosh. That was brutal. And just the silent, once again, another fantastic touch, just the silent crackling of the campfire right now. That's nuts. Let's keep on, because we're about through.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
Holy shit.
Brutal.
That wasn't what I thought it would be. Oh my gosh. What the hell? He's gonna vomit. Jesus, Julian, go throw up somewhere else. That certainly dissuades me from wanting to kill. Monokuma, that was all fake, right? Oh, that was 100% real. Well, obviously there were some technical effects involved. A lot of that would have been realistically impossible. Like speeding up time? Really, we had to go, we had the bamboo pre-grown and pushed up through the holes to make it look like, oh, that was look at that explanation. Good on you, Monokuma, keeping things realistic. It's pretty fun, actually, coming up with ways to stimulate my terrific ideas in real time. Dude, that was not cool. Well, it was kind of cool, but not in this context. I'm glad I kept my eyes closed for most of that. Sheesh, I wish I kept my eyes closed.
This
Same.
can't be real.
It was dope animation, but oh my gosh. What the heck was that about? Why was it so extra? Why couldn't you just kill her normally? Of course not. That would be boring. I mean, like, hey, at least you went out in flying colors, I guess. I think I deserve some compliments, really. Executions are expensive and time-consuming to make. I'm proud of my work. Dude, screw your execution. I can't do this. That was too much.
I wanna go home.
Oh, Melody. Oh, man. I didn't want to have a same brain moment with Monokuma. Remember, guys, your options are either stay here with me forever, or blocking out all of my motives. I'm sorry, stay with me here forever, blocking out all of my motives and live a sad, isolated, boring life, or making like Autumn and killing one of your friends. You guys would want to get away with that, right? Autumn seems to have forgotten that aspect.
Are you kidding me?
You really think anyone else is gonna fall for your schemes? After that, I'd hope not. Murder is completely out of the window after whatever this mess was. You bet we'll be living here forever. Just making decisions for everyone like that, She's right. Besides today, this place hasn't even been that bad. It really hasn't. No motive would ever make me want to go through another trial. You'd be surprised. Anyways, you would be surprised. When the motive is basically, hey, starve or kill someone. I guess we can go back to the camp. Just hop in the minecarts when you guys are ready. And with that, Monokuma walks off.
Well,
we can just leave all of this behind us, I think. No need to carry all the negative energy we've gathered here into our normal daily routine. Easier said than done. Well, this is like the worst day ever. Why did this have to happen to us? I'm glad that your homies weren't here to see this, your alters. We've lost 2 friends in a single day. We'll never see either of them ever again, maybe in your nightmares.
Glenn.
I didn't even get to give Glenn a goodbye hug. Oh, Kim, I'm glad it wasn't Gio, because as soon as we started playing as Maria, I was like, uh-oh. I didn't mention this earlier, since there were more pressing matters at hand. But I think we could use a slight bit of positivity. Oh? While I was investigating Glenn's book, I found a page where he focused a bit on all of us. It was small stuff. Just him feeling excited that he'd managed to remember all of our names. And he gave short descriptions of each of us.
Well.
It really isn't much, but thought it was cute. None of the descriptions were negative. The worst thing he really could say about anyone is that they're scary. I was planning on giving the page to Kim once we finished the trial, so I actually took it with me. Feel free to have a look. Marcus pulls up a folded piece of paper from his pants pocket. He hands it to Kim, so we all crowd around her, curious as to what Glenn could have written about us. Hopefully this is Kim's really nice. She's into outdoor stuff too. I'd love to be friends with her. Victor seems so worried about his talent. I want to tell him that doesn't really matter and that we'll like him whether he knows his talent or not. But would that be rude to say? Nora scares me a bit. I feel like she doesn't like me. I'm not sure though. I hope I'm wrong. Marie's cool and nice to me. I don't really understand what vlogging is though. I'll have to ask her about it. I'm happy Alexander invited me on a run with all of them. I've never done anything about that. Marcus is so quiet. I feel like him and I have a lot in common. And I love poetry too. I haven't gotten a haircut in some time. Maybe I should ask Angela for that. She'd probably be amazing at that. Dennis is so smart. I want to talk to him about so many things, but I don't want to see him. Oh, Dennis, right. I don't get why everyone seems to pick on Melody. She doesn't seem so bad. This really is good for morale, except he's gone, which is a shame. I haven't talked to Julian much. To be honest, cops scare me, but he seems really nice, so maybe I should try talking to him. I don't usually like super high energy people, but Emily always manages to make me smile, except when she's waving knives around. Harmony seems a bit scary. But I walked by her cabin and heard her singing. She's super good. Oh. Jesse's always so negative. I can get like that every once in a while, so I feel for him. Autumn's so sweet, and her foods are amazing. I talk to plants and animals sometimes, so it's nice seeing someone else who does too. Hunter's a little weird, but I think his crystals are cool, so I guess I'm a little weird too, so I shouldn't judge him.
Huh?
He thought I didn't like him. Oh. Glenn. Oh, Angela would have loved to give him a haircut. That's sweet. Marie's cool, and yeah, I know, I read it. Wish I could have told him. Yeah, now everyone should be crying. That sucks. He was so nice. All was really completely out of his comfort zone. These notes made him seem excited to get to know all of us, but his fear drove him away. I wonder how he would have been if this camp was normal. Right? Why couldn't this camp have been normal? Well, that just warms my heart. Except he's gone. I wish I could have spoken to him more. Gotten to know him better. Me too. I would have told him about my gyms if he'd asked. They're a blast to discuss.
My apologies.
I apologize if this came off a bit more sad than positive. A little bit. I just think it's really nice to know what he seemed to think of us before he left. Can we go back to the camp? I don't want to be in here anymore. I think that's a good idea. We all silently walk over to the minecart, sit in our spots, feeling uncomfortable and stiff. Kim made sure to grab Saki before we left, saying Saki didn't deserve to be left alone in the dark. Might have died. Then we all have a completely silent minecart ride back to camp. It almost felt comforting leaving the cave, like I was back to safety. Like camp is any more safe. Once we got back, we all sort of just went to our rooms. The day goes by without anyone saying another word. We just didn't feel like it. Not after that. Then I went to sleep. One, two. To be continued. Press enter. This will probably close it. Sure does. Well, that was something else. It was also a long recording. But I'm fine with that. That's 2 long recordings this week. But I'm fine with it. This will probably go up as one big chunk, but might go as 2 chunks. Might do 2 chunks, might do the investigation of the trial. You'll know. I don't. Until then. That was really good. That was really good because for a while I knew it had to be one of them. And I was like, it's gotta be Autumn, but I don't want it to be Autumn. And of course, the person you don't want it to be is clearly them. That's just how it goes. Especially for Chapter 1 for Autumn, but we still have Saki. We still have Saki, if that's any consolation. We'll go back to it. We'll go here. That was tough. That was rough. That was good. Very good, though. It was polished. Very just good stuff. Just really good stuff. Really good playable content. I have nothing to say. I'm kind of left speechless about that. I'm excited for Chapter 2. Chapter 1 was really good. The trial was much more than I expected. I didn't know what I was gonna walk into for the trial, but I liked a lot of that. I liked the concept of slingshotting stones instead of shooting bullets. I liked the little mini games were all fun, are all not super terrifying, and yeah, it was just very well done altogether. So incredible job to that team. They did a phenomenal job, and you can check them out in the description below. There's the Game Jolt link, the link to the YouTube. 100% check all of that out because this was awesome. I feel a little bit here. I wasn't feeling it a little bit here until Glenn's notes, and then I kind of felt it here a little bit. But this was great. This is really good stuff, and I can't wait to see more of this. Top-notch stuff. So yeah, once again, go check them out. Sierra the Horizon, Toon Link Dave. I'm not gonna take too much longer because it's been a long recording. We've been recording almost 4 hours? Oh, we have. This is gonna be 2 parts. It'll be Tuesday, Wednesday. Toodaloo. Like Rip. Thanks for watching.